I was really about to say that. Oh my God. Okay, so let me go here.
All right, y'all can hear me perfectly fine, right? I don't have to.
Yes, we can hear you fine, my good
loud.
man.
Okay, cool. Cool. Thank you. I have to get all loud, get super close, get all animated.
Feel like you making real close to the camera, looking all gay, making it all sexual.
Damn mean.
Because you at the camera and shit. That's really gay. Don't do that, Scott. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Ah! Oh my goodness. I'm just putting out everything saying that we live. That's basically what I'm about to put out. Okay. Twitter.
A year late, but man, Titans.
Told you. Oh wait, are you done with Titans? We can talk about that. We can actually talk about that if you want.
No, I'm not completely done, but
okay.
I just finished the episode where Jason Todd and Gar went to go look for Dr. Light, and Jason Todd got ambushed and kidnapped, taken by Deathstroke.
Hey.
Yeah, you almost you like halfway through.
You almost done. You're almost done. I'm kicking it off. Let me
one of those TRL countdowns. All right, we're coming to you live.
Coming to you live from Times Square.
2, 1, and
okay, hold on, let me see here.
Hey man, Scott, stop hating on Jason Todd, man. Leave my immature man alone, man.
You are hating on Jason Todd for real though.
I wasn't hating. It was just like, damn.
I love that man.
I love the way he is. We are live. No, I'm sorry guys. I didn't mean to say we live.
That man said what? He said, Grayson, why you give up being Robin? It's lit. I'm out here kicking ass with Batman. You gave all this up?
Yeah.
The best Robin he ever had.
He clowned his ass.
And I saved you. Let's go, Todd. Let's go, Todd. Let's go.
He clowned.
And then when I saw and it's funny, Scott, I saw the news of the future of the season. I said, that's what they about to do. I thought he was going to come back into the fold, later on down. I didn't know they was going to take it, Okay. Okay, cool.
I mean, they had... No, they didn't have the Joker. That was like a fantasy feature.
Yeah. And he was face down.
Yeah, they didn't actually show the Joker.
They showed.
It was like the new interpretation of Jokers that we are seeing now. And then the guy that they had him play, they never showed his face, but the green hair and the Is this the Jack Nicholson, Batman movie type Joker? Because that's what this looked like.
Yeah, he had the exact outfit on. I laughed at it. I said, damn, they can't even lift his head up real quick with the clown paint on and nothing. They just kept him face down. I'm like, dang, they gonna do that to the Joker?
And the guy that had played Two-Face, they had the coin. Again, this is all that fantasy 5-year.
Yeah.
It's like
there was a lot of that.
Looked like Yeah, no, that was good. That whole Trigon thing. I didn't. Here's the thing. If I was watching this week by week or just the first season, I would have been pissed. That all that for season 1, and then like the beginning of season 2 is when they crammed everything. I would be mad at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're live. Jeez, what is going on with me? We are live. It is episode 8 of Blerd Talk with the crew. Your host with the most, crew. Josh.
What it do? It be me.
Y'all gotta excuse Scott.
Oh, that's it, Jay. You can
he live in New York, and the raps are in his network connection.
Hey, Rob, as usual, salutations.
So, guys, we're gonna kick it off first. Here it is, though. I'm gonna kick it off with Scott first because something Batwoman got a season 2 renewal with a new Batwoman. And I want to know how it went because I have not finished Batwoman season 1. So I'm probably like halfway through. So Scott, how was it? Let me know.
Okay. It's a precursor. I didn't finish season 1 either. Don't plan on it. Wasn't that invested in it. I saw the first episode. I saw the first 2 or 3 episodes of the first season, and I was like, "Oh, this is what they're doing." It's very slow, driven.
It's very slow.
Yeah, but fast forward to this season. Let's be real. The only reason why I watched it is because they replaced her. The actress that signed on to it, she left.
But let's not say she was a bad actress because Ruby Rose was actually a good pick. No. Yeah, she was a good pick for that.
She was a good pick, but just overall, just watching WB CW for years and seeing her in the title as that person, it just was weird because she's a movie star and she was on this popular show, Orange is the New Black. So seeing her on a CW show, it just was like, it was weird. It's like out of the element type thing, just viewing wise. And then of course, the writing on CW is always like cheesy and campy, and as well as the graphics too. But anyway, back to the first episode of season 2 with I forgot, I can't remember the actress's name, just Javicia, I think that's her name.
I forget her name too.
It was they did without really just doing it. They kind of killed off.
Scott, the rats that finally got through. They didn't finally got through. Oh,
Ryan,
there you go. You
Ryan.
froze. You froze, Scott.
Yeah, you froze, bro.
Keep shit clean over here. All right, no. Okay, in season 2 premiere.
Uh-huh.
All right, so Kate Kane is in a plane or was on a plane. The plane crashed. The suit is found in the wreckage by Ryan Wilder.
Okay.
Javicia. She's like living in a car. She has a record. The only thing she really has done is she taught like self-defense. So that's how she know how to fight.
Bruh, wait. So okay, time out. Okay, first of all, hold on. Okay, so you're trying to tell me? Hold on. Okay, for season 2 of Batwoman, you're telling me that. Spoiler for everybody who didn't finish. Spoiler right now. You're telling me that Kate died in a plane crash.
I think they're kind of alluding. I don't think they just like went out on a limb. I think they're trying to keep it open just in case she wants to make a guest appearance. Maybe not. I don't know. But they didn't say.
Was in the water, and she found it.
The bat suit was in a wreckage from the plane crash, and then the girl Ryan Wilder found it, and she already had like past demons. Her adoptive mother died at the hands of Alice, who was also Kate Kane's sister. That was
right.
So she put on the suit to go after Alice. She didn't find her, but she found like other people to kind of exact her revenge. She didn't, get to the, that's otherwise the season would be over in one episode. But and then the people that worked with Kate Kane, Lucius Fox's son, I forgot his Lucas, and then Kate Kane's stepsister were like trying to convince Ryan to give back the suit. That's not yours. That was that was Kate. She was like a symbol of hope and all this stuff.
Okay, I want to stop you right there. I don't need to hear any more.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop you right there. Are you serious? Wow. Yeah. Okay.
All that to say, all that to say, and again, we have rose-colored glasses when it comes to CW shows, especially CW superhero show.
Yes,
so
correct.
When I viewed it, I like Jay said, I just took a mindset and I just watched it. I was just like, okay, all right, this is what they're doing.
See,
okay.
I appreciate it. Hey, I'm not gonna be mad. To put a,
oh my God,
they put a black
here we go
in the bat suit. I ain't gonna be mad. I'm gonna see how this plays out.
Okay, well that already sounds to me
Embrace
like it's
the casual.
Oh,
Embrace
my
the
God.
casual.
So we're gonna skip
Embrace the
past that.
casual.
I mean, I'm gonna have to watch
It's okay
that
to
one.
be casual sometimes. Yeah, Scott, I
mean,
get it. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it, but I get you. Embrace the casual way. Sometimes it just is what it is.
Oh, we do have a question. Someone asked us from my man Javon. Somebody said, which would you suffer through, Blade 3 or Blade the TV show? I'm gonna say the
Blade 3.
What?
The TV show.
The TV show was bad. The TV show was bad.
The TV show was bad. With sticky fingers. Fuck.
I never see one
episode. You didn't miss anything.
On
You didn't miss
Spike?
anything.
Oh,
I haven't
was
seen
bad.
1 millisecond.
It was
I haven't
bad.
seen one.
It was
Only
bad.
thing I know about the Blade show is that Sticky Fingers was casted. Once I saw that,
it was so bad.
it was horrible.
It was so
him,
bad.
Him playing a serious role, like dead serious.
It was so bad.
Okay, and I think he got his eye straightened. I can't remember, but anyway, him playing a serious role. It is fucked up.
That's so fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Wow,
Right.
Scott.
But him playing a serious role. I know. Okay, no. Let me finish. I know that was messed up. I bet. I'm totally sorry.
no,
But him playing a serious role like that, it was so weird. It's Spike, so they have like little to nothing as far as budget wise. You can compete with CW. And then that was when Spike was. I remember Spike was just like showing a whole bunch of reruns of other shows. Remember G4? It was sort of like that.
Yeah, G4.
But anyway, the answer,
Good old G4.
yeah,
G4.
the
Man.
Tech, aka Tech TV.
Tech TV.
Tech TV.
Yeah, they used to be separate
but the-
channels. I love both. X-Play.
X-Play. To answer the question though, I would much rather watch, even though Blade Trinity
Blade Trinity was bad.
The jokes, it was bad with the wisecracking. It was and the gay jokes. And then when did you see my dick? By Triple H. Like that was so forced. With what's the name? Parker Posey and Triple H.
Yeah,
that was bad.
it was super for
And then
but Blade 3 was least
then the comedy
entertaining.
relief.
Blade 3 was least entertaining. It was least entertaining.
because Wesley Snipes was a badass.
Right.
And he probably saw that the script was shit. And that's why he had so many complaints.
He snapped on the director, right?
Yeah, he snapped
on somebody.
He snapped. They said he was snapping on that thing a lot.
Like he instead of talking to people, he was leaving post-it notes. And referring to him as Blade. He was like, "Look, I built this from the ground up. Y'all motherfuckers knew this script is shit. I'm gonna do what I want." But anyway, to answer the question, I would rather watch Blade Trinity 5 times than watch the season or however many episodes of the Blade series on Spike. I gotta keep saying the Blade series on Spike TV.
Or you could just say the Blade series. I don't know why you gotta give you all that. Why can't you just say the Blade series?
The same channel that brought you the Joe Schmo show.
Oh my God.
I didn't even know, and to end the Wesley Snipes beef with Blade Trinity, I didn't even notice it until I found out about the beef that he didn't do too many scenes with Ryan Reynolds and Jessica Biel in them. And because of I didn't even notice until they brought it up. Like, you're right.
Yeah.
He ran off to go find his sword, and they had their own action scene, and he had his home.
Ain't that shit wild? That shit wild. Wesley wild for that. Wesley Snipes
That's
wild
the same
for
thing
that.
they did in Martin. The same thing.
I didn't. Yeah, when I found out about that too, Gina wasn't around for like episodes, and it was just Martin, Pam, Tommy, and Cole.
Yeah.
And to find out why, I was like, "Oh man, that's crazy."
Yeah, Martin was wilding. So, the Snyder Cut of Justice League will now be a 4-hour-long movie.
Cheer.
Do I think the Snyder Cut is still going to save the Justice League? Negative,
Save
Ghost
it?
Rider.
No.
Negative. Negative. I
It's not
still
gonna save
think
it,
the
but it's
Justice
gonna be
League
a
is
whole
still
hell of a
going to
lot
be
better.
bad. I still think the Justice League is still going to be bad. Now, the Justice League may move up in my rankings of my DCEUs, but I don't think it's going to like boost it up by like a whole bunch. If I say anything, it'll maybe move it up 1 or 2, maybe. But I'm glad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am glad that it's gonna be like a 4-hour movie instead of like waiting for a TV show. So I'm actually pretty glad about that. I'm glad that it's gonna be a movie.
Like installments.
Yeah, like no, not even that. I'm just glad that is I can pause it and get back to. Well, here's the thing. I'm probably gonna sit through all 4 hours. I can just tell you that right now.
I'm gonna sit
I'm gonna sit through all 4 hours.
You're gonna
I pray to God the
get yourself
Snyder
a
Cut
diaper,
works out.
get yourself some Hot Pockets and some apple juice, and you're gonna be set to go for 4 hours.
Or the nerd drink, you gotta have Hot Pockets and Mountain Dew. Hot Pockets and Mountain Dew.
I pray the Snyder Cut. I pray it's different. I pray it's
I'm
different.
not gonna lie to you. When I watched the trailer for the Snyder Cut, it seems like it has a whole bunch of scenes like that actually got removed or not. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, and apparently there were some reshots done. So, but here's the thing. If you're going to do all that at this point, why does the original Justice League even still take place?
What you mean, like
if you're doing all this, if it's enough for a 4-hour movie, why did you even put that out whatever year Justice League came out? I wouldn't even put it out.
You wouldn't put your Snyder
Because
Cut
they were
out?
in a hurry to try to get. And remember they were competing with Marvel, so they had to put out something.
See, and
Didn't he step away from the movie because of personal reasons?
Right. His daughter, Zack Snyder's daughter, actually committed suicide. And big ups for that, because I can only imagine as a father what he was going through with that. I can't, man. But just for him, and I understand him having to step away for that. I have no problem with him having to step away from that. He had to do what he had to do. But you heard the type of monster Joss Whedon was from Ray Fisher, what he was doing on set. So it's kind of like, and I understand, but at this point, I was telling somebody, so I finished Doom Patrol season 2. I'm done. I'm just going to say this. Throw the whole DCEU in the trash. Just throw it all in the trash. The whole DCU can go in the trash. They can all.
So you didn't like season 2 of Doom Patrol?
No, it's the business. That's what I'm saying. Throw the whole DCEU in the trash. Only keep the animated movies and the TV shows. And when I say TV shows, I'm talking like Flash, Arrow, Doom Patrol, Swamp Thing. Keep all that.
Titans is fucking great.
You keep all that. You throw the whole rest of DCU in trash.
So I got to be the devil's grandson because it makes it fun. We need movies, man. We need movies of these DC characters. Bro, what you mean?
Do we need movies that's literally gonna waste my time watching?
Pretty much. I don't want to keep seeing stories on Batman and Superman.
Right, I don't want to keep seeing Batman and Superman. I honestly don't.
We got Wonder Woman.
No, we have one Wonder Woman movie. We have one.
And then you know what? They thought outside the box for for the first time in I don't know how long by giving us a Shazam movie. Other than that,
you got Flashpoint coming. There you go, Scott. There you go.
But again, they're doing another Batman movie. It's like how many? We already know Batman.
We already know. And we talked about this last week. You know why Batman the animated series did good? Because we didn't have to go back in time to know what he did. We know that he's Batman. We know that he lost his parents. We don't need to keep going through that. We don't need that.
Hold on, guys. We're not getting Michael Keaton prime Batman. We're not getting Christian Bale 2 steps away from retiring Batman, and we're not getting Ben Affleck. We've already retired, but we're still Batman. We are getting young, immature, more detective than action hero mixed in a little bit. Batman. It's 5 different Batman, y'all.
But hold on.
Batman. It's
still Batman.
The 5th Batman. It's still the 5th Batman within the last 25 years. They already have a
Batman animated movie about this called Batman Year One. They literally have an animated movie about that.
You're gonna get it live action. You want me to go grab a bunch of Spider-Man cartoons that's been turned to live action movies?
Here's the thing.
You want to go grab
Jay and Josh. Here's the thing. The movie's still going to make money because it's Batman.
Because we're going to go see it. I'm talking shit, but I'm going to go see it.
You don't have to be a comic book fan. But here's the thing. Same thing with Spider-Man. Sony's they rebooted it 3 times?
3 times.
No,
yep.
2-3 times, and then the MCU took it over. But here's the thing. Nobody really knew about Captain Marvel. Nobody really knew about like Doctor Strange. So at least Marvel is taking chances with different digging in their catalog.
That's true.
DC, it's like the same. And I'm surprised they opened it up.
We getting the Green Lantern Corps,
but it's
don't even get me started on that bullshit.
You can't wait a minute.
And now the
wait a minute. I don't know. It went disappear.
Stop
Wait.
It, Jay.
Wait, no. You can't say on one hand that they're not trying to do different stuff, and then when I bring up Green Lantern Corps, get mad and have low hopes. Either we're having two separate conversations.
Okay.
The point of they are trying different stuff. The problem is, are they
low...
executing it right? It's two different things.
Then they're absolutely not executing it right.
That's different.
And that's the thing. The only thing we can go off of is their last. The only thing we can go off of is their last.
It's some bullshit.
Him and his handkerchief. The only thing we can go off of. The only thing we can go off of regarding Green Lantern is the last movie that they made, which was the Ryan Reynolds one, and the only thing we can think of is that shit.
It's gonna be them. DC knows that movie is so bad. They know that movie is so bad. I watched the Teen Titans movie. The Teen Titans movie. They actually meet up with the Justice League because they like, why don't the Titans have a movie? The Titans even they like, Robin goes like, wait, Superman has a movie, Batman has a movie. He was like, Green Lantern, you have a movie. He was like, yeah, we don't like to talk about that one. And I'm like, even they make fun of it. It's crazy. Oh my God.
But see, I think they was just, it's just not the Green Lantern Corps. There's more movies that DC announced with other superheroes that's coming.
Black Adam.
Yeah, that's coming.
And watch this. I guarantee y'all.
You talking about the execution?
Black Adam is going to suffer from the same thing that Superman Returns did. Great fucking actor, bad, terrible writing. Watch. Y'all heard it here first. Now I want episode 8 at 7:17. I want you all to remember that Joshua said it. That Black Adam was gonna be trash. Mark my words, y'all. Because see, they pulled The Rock in because The Rock can act and he damn near saves everything. They think that's gonna happen for them. That shit is not gonna work. I'm trying to tell you.
I understand your sentiments. I have no expectations, but I understand your sentiments based on their track record. And that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference of the conversation.
It's so bad, bro. Yeah. Oh my God.
Y'all expectations are so bad. But before we get off the Snyder cut, Snyder is now spurring a new cut, David Ayer cut, which is not Suicide Squad, but Task Force X. And Snyder said he's going to see what he can do. So the director, the original director of Suicide Squad, said his movie was butchered too, and the tone is different. And the name of the movie is supposed to be Task Force X. So we might get another Suicide Squad remix, right? Because we had the director's cut, and now we about to get
the remix.
It's the remix of the remix. It's the Diddy. It's the remix of the remix. Oh my God!
Remix of the remix. So you guys will get a second chance.
Damn! Oh my God! Son.
All right, I'm done.
I can't do it. It's the remix.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, bro.
The remix of the remix. So you got Suicide Squad, then you got the director's cut version, and then there's the remix of all of that, which is
I can't take it. I cannot.
I forgot we still got James Gunn Suicide Squad on the way, which is hilarious.
I think that's gonna be really good. I think it's gonna be good.
John Cena.
But I know y'all have y'all beef with John Cena, but I think he's actually all right.
This is it for me. Seeing him in this role will determine for me if he can really act. Because I only seen him in I've only seen him in the movie where he was beefing with the dude from Terminator, T-1000, he kidnapped this girl at the gas station. And then the other one where he was beefing with the dude from Maze Runner, the second Maze Runner, the dude. What's his name?
He was in the Marine, right?
That was his first movie.
That's it. That's the Marine.
It was looking for his wife.
No, that was like John Cena's first movie.
T-1000 was a Marine.
That's like
T-1000 was the Marine.
Yeah.
That's what he was playing the game. Remember, he was putting John Cena through the little video, through the bounty traps and games. He was in Maze Runner. He was in the last two Maze Runner movies. He was the one that shot the girl at the end of the third one. The cure.
John Cena movies. John Cena movies are forgettable, man. I mean,
but his movies are not his. Some people's movies are just made to make movies. His movies are not made for those. Like, I don't expect them to be like grade A. They're over the top. They're like Fast and Furious movies. Nobody watches Fast and Furious because they're good movies.
He was in Fast and the Furious.
Oh, well, there you go. Fast and the Furious. Nobody
watches Fast and the Furious because they're good movies. Nobody does that.
No. Yeah, I stopped that after the second one. I stopped it after the second one.
I still watch it. I just wait for it to come on TV.
Exactly.
Ooh, flying cars.
Aidan Gillian. That's the dude from Maze Runner. Aidan Gillian. That's the dude in 12 Pounds with John Cena.
Yeah.
Godzilla versus Kong.
I like him too.
Godzilla versus Kong.
Trailer's coming out when again?
Tomorrow. The trailer for Godzilla Kong. And let's just be real. Godzilla's gonna win. I said it here first. 7/21.
Is this the continuity from their separate solo movie that they've done before? Am I expecting to see Dr. Dre in this movie? So Dr. Dre and all of the
So I'm literally thinking this is how I think this is going to happen. Because you already know in the newer Godzillas they were saying like Hiroshima and all that didn't happen. Like basically they were trying to nuke Godzilla in the whole time. Everybody knew about Godzilla. Like, he's been around for years and they've been trying to nuke him and kill him. Well, y'all know in the last one that three-headed monster tried to take over all the monsters. Godzilla was basically, you on the wrong block, take that shit somewhere else. I run this shit. But Kong was on Skull Island, so I don't know how. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get over here by boat. Probably he's gonna get captured or something. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I think they're gonna fight for 10 minutes. Then a new, more advanced monster is gonna come along, and they both got to take them out. I'm calling it right now.
Ding 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 ding. That's why
that's what's gonna happen.
Go ahead.
That's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you
that's
right now.
That's why Happy is coming to HBO Max.
HBO Max.
That's all I'm about to say.
So that's pretty much what they did with Jurassic World. So you know.
I'm trying to tell you that's exactly what's going to happen. They're literally going to fight for like 10 minutes.
All right.
They're going to fight for 10 minutes, and there's some new monster that's more powerful than both of them. And Godzilla is going to look at Kong. Kong be like, "Let's get it," and then they going to fight each other.
Let's put aside our petty differences and let's attack this.
Exactly. That's monster. Exactly what's going to happen. I'm calling it right now.
Wonder Twins powers.
Wonder Twins powers.
Yep.
I'm trying to tell you, but even though Skull Island was real. That was good. That was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
But while I do agree with you, Josh, about the outcome about a more advanced monster, let me ask you this: do you see a possibility of a 2-on-2 tag match between Godzilla and Kong versus their respective villains of their movies?
I definitely can, but the only thing is I don't see anything on Skull Island being a big factor, because if you watch the movie, Kong. The only thing that really gave Kong go was the little octopus that was in the water. Okay. That was like the only thing that really gave him go.
Wait, question. Jay, I know you cook with the internet search. Was Godzilla or the new King Kong movies, were they done by Bad Robot production company?
I don't know.
I think they were. I don't know either. Because they were connected. Because at the end of
they're definitely connected. I just don't know why. I mean, I just don't know
because I could see the same company Cloverfield monster being involved if it was Bad Robot. Cloverfield, my bad.
According to this, Scott, no.
No? Okay, then never mind. Never mind. Yep. Scratch what I just said then.
Yep. Apparently they're not. But I definitely saw you. I see your point that you're getting at.
It makes sense. Perfect sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
Yeah, but I definitely, and that's another thing, because even if you think about, because you know they're in the same universe. Well, in the last Godzilla, King of the Monsters, a whole lot of monsters came to when the signal was, but I don't remember ever seeing one from Kong Island.
Right.
Skull Island. I said Kong Island, but. It would have to be a monster that Godzilla fought, because even the monster from the first one is still in the second one. He's still there. Or the baby or whatever is still there. And I definitely, and if you watch the trailer, the little teaser, Kong is chained up and he senses Godzilla in the water and he roars at it, but then Godzilla comes right up. So apparently they went to go get Kong. So they, because I'm pretty sure he can't swim. I'm just saying, and when you think about how deep the ocean, because I didn't really, even in the last Godzilla, when Godzilla goes to damn near the Earth core, they're super low. Like they're like he's damn near the Earth core. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he can't swim.
That brings up bad memories.
I'm just saying, he's a gorilla. How you supposed to expect a gorilla whose feet can't touch the
black monkey can't swim.
Oh my gosh, that had nothing to do with me. Actually, because I can swim. I don't know about the rest of y'all. I can swim. I'm just saying.
I can survive. I can't swim, but I can survive.
Why would they have to go get Kong? Like, what does he care? That's my whole thing. I want to see why they went to go get him. Like, why does, he was the protector of the island. Why does he care what's going on over here?
I hope it makes sense because the dialogue, Kong Island's Kong Skull Island, their little dialogue outside of King Kong was okay. Yeah. But the second Godzilla, the whole human interaction stuff.
Oh, the little girl? No.
Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, that didn't work.
Because Skull Island had like the little sub monsters that all knew who the big bad was.
Right, exactly. They all knew who Kong was. Yeah. Exactly.
We dealing with the United States, where in a city where the humans just weren't all that interesting. Yeah. It didn't line up until the monsters were fighting one another.
I definitely don't even see a need unless humans are like you said, like they're in the middle of the destruction. But there's not really even no need to have humans in them, right? Yeah, they don't really need to have a big star in them, right?
Why get the girl from Stranger Things?
Right.
Get some nobody. Yeah. Because in these movies, in these type of movies, same recipe with the old school horror movies like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. Back then they were like 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. They were like notable. Johnny Depp,
right?
But they would mostly use like nobodies and toss-aways because they were like the backstory. The main person was the monster.
Jason and all them, right? Exactly.
The monster itself.
So it's like that.
Right.
I absolutely agree. Right. So, but if they do fight, and somebody, I'm putting my money on Godzilla. Y'all can put y'all money who y'all want to. I'm going with Long Live the King. Okay, long live the king, and that's Godzilla for me. So,
I think the match ends in DQ due to interference.
I'm gonna go back in time. I'm gonna go back in time and get the Godzilla from 2000 with Matthew Broderick and Puff Daddy. I'm gonna get that.
That's my movie, man.
That movie
That's
was good.
Movie, man.
But you know what was even better? Did you ever watch the TV show of that? That was on Fox.
The cartoon.
The cartoon was 10 times better than the movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, that thing was hard body.
Oh yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie to you though.
That movie had like little Godzilla babies.
Yeah. Like and people talk shit about that Godzilla, but I'm not gonna lie. That Godzilla actually looked natural. I mean, I understand that,
Hey, Reno.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Reno's in the movie. Like what?
That was a heat.
Yeah.
That movie was hard.
That movie was hard.
That was lit.
Y'all had the damn professional in there.
I liked it.
Oh, okay. One more thing, and then we're gonna get into the bread and butter episode. The Last of Us is getting an HBO TV series, but it got a new director. So apparently, the old director, something happened with the old director. So it got a new director. It still does not have a release date. But y'all know, The Last of Us is my game. I love The Last of Us. It's a great game, 1 and 2. So I'm pretty hyped. But the question is, do we need a Last of Us? Because now, instead of it being zombies, with The Last of Us, it was a fungal infection. So the infection,
happening?
I know. Yeah, so literally something like that happening, where it turned the people into clickers or whatever. So yeah, that's the thing. You kind of hit it on the head though. Like, do we need another one of those? Do we need another one of those? Not really. So
I never
I'm
played.
pretty sure.
All right. See, I was just about to ask.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I never played The Last of Us. But I was gonna ask. It's a zombie, and then you like broke it down. It's fungi, and then he went a step further and said, "Oh, like the happening." So that's just like scrunched up my face, and that's just.
Well, I will tell you, they're not just. They actually look like they've been like fungus. They look like fungus. Like one of the main things that walk around, they're called like clickers. So they can't see, but their senses of hearing is like very, very good. So then you got like the big ones that can put poisonous pores out, and you can get sick from them. So, but the thing about it is, I really think that we reached that threshold with zombies and all that. That I'm like, nah, I don't know if I want to watch that. I really feel like I'm zombied and zoned out with all that crap right now.
You know
I really do.
Because there was an overkill.
It was. It was an overkill.
It was an overkill. They made 10 Resident Evil movies. It was just an overkill.
Then it was like 28 days later. Then remember that? Then it was like Dawn of the Dead or Return of the Dead.
Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead. It was so. We went through so. I don't know what was up with Hollywood and zombies. I really don't know. I really don't know.
It was easy. Like I said, it was a horror movie that you already know who the villain was. It was just a random zombie infection that came from wherever, and then you can just get a whole bunch of like small time, no name actors that you can make the focal point, and then they just get killed off one by one in interesting ways.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 1 and 2, 28 days later, and
28 days.
Dawn of the Dead, they get a pass for what y'all talking about. I agree with y'all, but
wait. Which Dawn of the Dead? The one from 2004 when they were in the mall?
Ving Rhames.
With Ving Rhames?
I like that.
The one with Ving Rhames?
I like the OG. I like the 70s OG. Was it Night of the Living Dead? With the black dude died in there.
But that's a classic. Right, that's a classic. You can't even put that into that category. That's a classic.
Yeah. But Dawn of the Dead and the first two Resident Evils, and 28 days later,
I hated the Resident Evil. I hated Resident Evil, bro.
I like the first.
I'll give it a pass
just because it was new.
Right.
It was an introduction. Second one, and then the third, and the fourth, and fifth, and I was like,
the second one was good. The only I'm with Josh a bit because I was a Resident Evil head video game wise, and the movies was nothing like the video game. So of course, me the nerd that I am, want to see it, the movie like the video games. But in spite of that, and them going in a different direction, I liked Resident Evil 1 and 2. That's it. That's why I stopped. Just 1 and 2.
They're rebooting it, right?
They're using it like the video game. Yeah. It's gonna be just like the video game. So I'm gonna check it out.
I'm with you. I'm with you with Dawn of the Dead from 2004. It was okay just because they threw like comedy in it. With the zombie baby and everything. Yeah. That was funny.
The dude from Modern.
You guys.
Wait. 28 days later.
With Ving Rhames?
Wait. 28 days later and 28 weeks later, I love what's his name? Cillian Murphy. Yo, I love him as an actor. Him and
me too.
Red Eye, him as Scarecrow. I just watched Sunshine last Saturday.
Sunshine is the business, though. Sunshine is the business. Sunshine is the business.
Him as an actor. Peaky Blinders. Him as an actor, I absolutely
love it. Love it. Outside of that, every other zombie movie you want to go through, I'm with y'all. As far as The Last of Us goes, I never played the game. The first one I hear, I don't play action games. I like to play games that have replay value. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only reason. No hate to Last of Us. I just like playing games I can play again. But first one, I heard a lot of classic. Second one is definitely a mixed bag, and I know why, because I don't care about the story. Homeboy.
Actually, the story is, I'm going to try to tell you, if anything keeps you in the story of The Last of Us, is what nails it. Like, the human aspect of it. Because here's the thing.
Walking Dead.
Right, well, I would even say it's better than that. Because I feel like with The Walking Dead consists of, The Walking Dead has no story. It's just who we're going to kill next. If you think about it, it really don't have a story. It's like, who we gonna kill next to make the show keep going? That's what it's about.
Lately it's been like that, but who we gonna kill next? I feel so bad for The Walking Dead.
That's my. I really feel like The Walking Dead is no good. It's just okay. Like, I mean, for those of you who don't know, when Glenn died, I definitely felt like that was a kicker. Nobody saw that coming.
I stopped after that.
Scott, why are you looking like that?
Watching it.
Why are you looking like that?
Because I stopped watching it. I heard that Glenn died, but I stopped watching it like right after the governor, like that season. I stopped watching.
You stopped early with the governor. God,
like season 3, season 4.
Glenn died. I stopped. It wasn't by accident. It wasn't on purpose. It was like by accident. I just like kind of lost.
But the show gets it literally becomes until that whole Negan joke, the show literally becomes who's going to die next, and that's literally what it's about. Even now, the show has gotten to like who's going to die. Like that's the only reason why I watch it, because I'm not going to lie to you. Do y'all want to know? Do y'all like?
I mean,
I'm not watching Walking Dead no more.
His son dies.
Oh, I knew about that.
Well, I knew about that. If you read the comic books, Daryl is not in the comics. That's a character they made up. Right. But the thing about it is, Daryl keeps the show going too. I guarantee the minute Daryl dies, they're not going to watch it anymore.
You know what's funny? When Walking Dead, the first like 2 to 3 seasons of Walking Dead in its prime, I always said that if they killed Daryl off, I'm gonna stop watching. Daryl's still alive, and I still stopped watching.
Yep.
I thought the same thing about Shane. In the first 2 seasons.
Oh, that's my guy.
Shane was running. I was like, I just like his attitude and the way he was like,
that's my guy.
You still my girl. You his wife. You thought you were dead. You still mine. But I just like his attitude.
Man, fuck Shane. He broke the guy code. Fuck him, bro. Like, your man went in that episode when you realize he's smashing her, like the camera blur out all yours. You're like, oh God, no, Shane, you bastard. You bastard. You bastard. How could you son of a bitch?
Hey. When Shane pulled up on her and was like, Carl Mines?
Oh, that was the scene. That was the scene right there. That was the scene. Yeah, he's like, Carl Mines. Man, Rick though.
Oh, not Carl, the baby. The baby.
Julie. Julie,
yeah, he's like, you sure the baby ain't mine? My man Shane. Let's go, Shane.
But that's my whole point. If Daryl dies, nobody's gonna watch The Walking Dead. Nobody's gonna watch The Walking Dead after that. Nobody's gonna watch. Hell, we barely watched it after Glenn died. We barely watched it after Glenn died.
Man. So I caught Glenn dying by accident too. It wasn't like I was looking. I went to someone else's crib and it happened.
I'm not gonna.
I saw it. I was like, "Whoa!"
It's not too many shows that catch me off guard. I knew somebody was gonna die. I knew that. If I had anything, I thought it was gonna be the dude with the beard, Abraham. I was like, his beard alone just makes me want to just kill him right now. Like his beard alone makes me like. I was like, I know he's gonna die. When he turned around and hit Glenn, bro, I was sitting right down here in the man cave. I went just like this. I was sitting here on the couch like this. He hit Glenn. I said, oh, motherfucker. When he killed Glenn, I was like, holy shit.
The only reason I knew that was coming was because I keep up with comic books in general, so that junk kind of fell in my lap.
Oh, bro,
but I didn't care at that point. But I did watch that scene though.
I was gone.
His eye was popped out. I love you. I was like, ooh. Man. I was like, whoop.
And your boy Jeffrey D. Morgan, he's just a perfect cast. You can blink, you can close your eyes. Hell, you can even cry. he murders that shit. Man, I was not expecting Glenn.
Then the even doper scene, like after he died, Maggie, while crying, was like, all right, so what we about to do? We about to go just pull up on him right now and just shoot his face off? Like right now? Like we about to do it right now?
Rick was like, we don't want retaliation. No, fuck you, Rick. I'm going to go fuck this guy. I'm going to the jail right now. Glock's loaded. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. She was like, so what's the plan? She was like, what's the plan? How we gonna kill this dude? We about to go kill him right now, right?
And Rick was like, what you mean? Rick was like, what you mean? You see your man loaded out there? Nah, baby. Then like, oh man. But yeah.
There's a movie coming, so we'll see how that goes.
A Walking Dead movie?
Rick. It's the Rick. You know, Rick isn't dead for real. Yeah, he's doing his own. I didn't watch the episode, but I think the episode they did one of those like, oh my God, Rick is dead, but he's really not dead type of thing.
But this is what I'm saying. The Walking Dead is about to serve its purpose. It does not need to go on no more. Like it has served its purpose. It really does.
The Walking Dead movie. Yep.
Oh my God, that's wild. That's
probably should have happened years ago.
Right, exactly. It should have happened years ago. They were going to do that
because it's like little to no interest in it now, like it was when it first started.
Exactly.
Facts.
No one cares about The Walking Dead now. No one cares about that.
Nice.
Damn. See, if they would have did that, yeah, they would have done that years ago. Yeah, that would have been fine. Okay. It's time, y'all. It's time. Oh my God. It's time to talk about WandaVision. Okay. So let me just go ahead and call this right here. I told y'all. I called it. I called it. Okay?
I called it.
No. I called two things. You may call one, but I called two.
What y'all call, man?
Okay.
I said when stress-related things happen, she hit reset.
I called that we knew that we was in a different show. I mean, not a different show, but they were locked up somewhere, you know, where
different reality.
In a different reality because they basically didn't even know who they were. I called Wiccan and Speed. I called it. The kids. I called it. So for those of you who do not know or haven't read the comics, the Scarlet Witch and Vision do have children. Billy and Tom, or William, is it William and Tom? It's one of them, but they're Wiccan and Speed. Okay, Speed is literally a copy of Quicksilver. The only thing he can do that Quicksilver couldn't do was phase through objects like the Flash. Okay, now remember, I said the Flash, but they're two different. That's DC and here. Wiccan is literally the Scarlet Witch. He's because for those of you who don't know, when you're in the X-Men or Marvel universe, when you're a mutant, you get classified how powerful you are. They normally put you in a Omega mutant class. Am I right, Jay? They normally say, okay, they're Omega mutants. All the powerful mutants are Omega mutants.
Storm.
Right,
Iceman.
Storm, Charles Xavier, Magneto,
Iceman,
Iceman, they're all considered Omega level mutants.
OG, triple OGs.
Right, triple OGs. That means you can't run up on them and just think it's gonna be sweet. That's what that means. You can't do that. Yeah. So now in the Marvel universe, and I want to say Marvel / X-Men because Scarlet is she's not an X-Men, but she's in that comic book series.
Right. Correct.
At one point in time, they had said Franklin Richards was the most powerful mutant in the comic books. Okay? This man created his own reality, and he's the son of Reed Richards and Susan Richards.
At 5 years old.
Right, at 5 years old.
And with Galaxy,
this man created a whole galaxy.
Yeah.
A whole galaxy at 5 years old.
That's storytelling right there, Scott.
Right
that's storytelling.
So now, in this day and age, from the last thing I read, Franklin Richards, his whole being, it was like something that was just, he's not really that powerful. And the next runner-up was Wiccan, which is Scarlet Witch's son. So right now, as of right now, I'm pretty sure he's considered not one of the most powerful mutants. Okay. And they actually, Speed and him actually joined the Young Avengers at some point in time. I can't remember when. Y'all know I don't really read too much Marvel because DC my stuff. But yes, this is true. Wanda has children. Her and the Vision do have children, and that is in the comic book. So 2 children. Now here's what I think is going to happen though. Here y'all go. Because let's be real, the first 2 episodes just showed us that they were somewhere they wasn't supposed to be. Let's just be real. This one actually gives us more detail because now we know the neighbors know. The neighbors know or have some idea of what's going on. Because even the doctor, he tries to, right, the doctor even tells, well, we could try to go, but we really can't. You get what I'm saying? Huh?
Can't ever escape.
You can't ever escape.
Like, that was...
Exactly. So, and then I was kind of upset with when they were talking to Vision, and Vision was like, tell me what y'all talking about. Like, he was like, what are you talking about? And they really didn't tell him.
I hated that scene.
I hated
that scene was very cringy. It was like, it's like, spit it out.
Right, spit it out.
That whole, I hated that.
So, here's what I think is going to happen.
Geraldine.
This is what I'm going to think going to happen. And then y'all can give me y'all stuff. With WandaVision, this is actually, it's good. I'm calling that the kids are really not born yet. They're some type, maybe she's seen into the future, or because Scarlet Witch is a pretty powerful mutant. She's damn powerful. So I just want to say the kids aren't there, and they're gonna introduce them, or this what they already had them. They already had the children, and maybe something's wrong with Wanda and the Vision, as in maybe, because I know it takes place after the Avengers, after Endgame. So maybe something happened. Because apparently they're around some force field. Because at the end of the episode, you can see the girl comes out, and that girl is actually a superhero too. I forget her name though. The black girl. She's actually a superhero and a member of the Avengers, if I'm not mistaken. She comes out the thing, and you can see that she just teleported through something. It's something that's holding up the Vision that they're in that 1960s era. So I'm thinking either they already had the kids, but something traumatizing happened to Wanda or the Vision, or maybe they're hurt or something like that. Or the kids are just fake and they're setting us up for maybe something later down the road. But I just can't tell you what. I'm like I said, I'm reaching here. I'm reaching, okay? Yeah. I know I'm reaching, but
we have to. We're only 3 episodes.
Right, we're only 3 episodes in. Yeah. I just don't feel like now if these kids are born, that's leading us into the next phase of Marvel, because they originally joined the Avengers. Those kids become young Avengers. Her 2 kids become members of the Young Avengers. So I know that they're going to lead us into the new phase somehow, some way. I just can't tell you how. I can't just tell you how. So
okay.
Like I said, y'all throw y'all little pitch out there.
Okay. I watched it and I very much enjoyed the episode. Other than that scene with the 2 neighbors were outside.
That was,
and do they know? I didn't like that part. Like I said at the top of it, and last week before we got more information, whatever stressful, occurrence that happens, Wanda resets. And in this case, she just ejected Geraldine out. She was like, "Oh no, there's no resetting because you already have this mindset. Oh, you come to fuck up my reality. Okay, so I'm gonna bloop you out."
And she did was like, "How do you know that name Ultron?" She did say that. She was like, "How you know that name?" She did say that.
I think none of what's happening is real. This is a different discussion. I don't think Vision is really there. I don't think she really got pregnant. I don't think she really has kids. I think all this is a reality she built because of a stressful situation, and any type of stress or potential stressors. Like I said, she would just like click, reset, so everything is picture perfect. But
excuse me.
So the whole everything being sped up in the expedition, it's just that's the only part that I'm waiting to see what they do with that. First last week she had a baby bump. Now she then fast forward throughout the episode, she 6 months. Then we'll have a baby Friday, and then I'm trying to understand purpose.
Pace, yeah. So let me ask you this:
of the pace.
You just said that you think Wanda is the only one who knows who's Trump, but you don't think Vision is too? You don't think Vision is somehow in it too? Because see, I was kind of with you, and I'm still in with you.
I mean, he died in Endgame, right? But he wasn't resurrected, right?
That's a good question. Was he?
I don't believe so.
I didn't remember seeing.
He took the stone out of his head, and I think he just like died, shriveled up, died. But yeah, I don't think he came back. So that's why I don't think even he's real. And
Damn,
without him, how is she pregnant?
I never thought about that. I didn't even think about that whole thing with Vision. I never thought about that. Damn.
That's why I think all this is a figment of her. I don't want to say imagination because she has power to alter reality. So I think all this is just she was in some kind of initial shock, or initial, but it's been years, and she just put herself in this cookie cutter, Pleasantville, like I said last week, type of world, and then last week and the week before it was like a Bewitched Pleasantville, and then this week is more of the Brady Bunch type thing. Next week could be like a 90s sitcom type thing, and then it progressed into what the actual story is of whatever facility she's in and whatever the town really is, and then more sequels coming out. I enjoyed the episode. I thought, I thought it was good. I like the whole, because it played, again, like we said last week, it played into the whole sitcom-y thing. It's like, come on, you can't hide a 8-9 month, pregnant belly with a bowl of fruit or with a coat.
When she put the jacket on, I was dying laughing because I'm like, I can still see your belly.
Yeah, and her thinking that, that's the crazy, weird, goofy stuff they did in those. Like she said, she had the bowl of fruit and she sat down with it, and that was supposed to be the camouflage. So, goofy stuff like that. And then the whole, what was that, a stork?
Yes,
or whatever.
that was funny. That was funny. I agree.
Like,
that was funny.
That's like 70s Brady Bunch type stuff. So it was funny. I watched it. I watched those type of shows. Like we were talking about last week. I watched those old school shows. So it was funny. And I also liked when she was singing in Sokovian. So because everybody was like, what happened to her accent? Oh, she's been in America too, long enough, so that's why it changed over time. But I liked that she brought back the Sokovian aspect of her life and mentioning her brother, of course. So, Jay, you can go ahead.
I'm going before you get started, Jay. That was a good scene too when she mentioned Quicksilver, and then she was like, "Yeah, I had a brother," and that was pretty dope. I like that. That was pretty dope.
100% with Scott, with everything he said, and I think what people are missing with the Vision is the power of her imagination. We can imagine.
Yeah,
I can imagine Josh as a 6'5" basketball player, but if I'm holding together this big ass imagination, eventually I'm going to fall in love with what made me love Josh in the first place.
Right.
And what I think she's dealing with, or what Vision is becoming self-aware, is because when she loses focus, Vision is Vision. So Vision is asking questions, and Vision is peeping game, because the actual Vision would do something like that. So I can imagine. You see what I'm saying? I can imagine if I'm having Scarlet Witch's power and I'm trying to hold this whole Vision together.
That's right.
And I'm trying to picture everybody the way I want them to be. If I get too comfortable, I'm going to slip up, and that person is going to become who I always loved them to be. Right. So if I don't want Vision to know that this is a trick, but I'm holding everything together, who I love Vision for will become who he is, and that's why he's questioning. He would question that if he was actually real. So when she slips, you notice every time she slips, he starts becoming more self-aware that something ain't right.
Right. Because
that's who he really is.
He says over and over, why you first last week you were pregnant, now he even asked the doctor, how did this happen?
Well, when a man and a woman look from the other.
You know what,
to be honest with you,
I never thought about that, because y'all two are absolutely right. It never dawned on me that she can make this her own reality because of her powers. It never dawned on me. I never thought about it. And damn, shit.
And see, she loved Vision for who he was.
Yeah.
He was alive as a man. So as much as she's trying to picture him as a corporate job that he doesn't even know what he's supposed to do
Right,
at.
right. Because
And even on and even on the first episode, when they were looking at the calendar with the heart on it, and they were like, "What is this day for?" I can't think of it. I was already, my third eye was open to that. I'm like, uh-oh. I'm like, see, she's slipping already. They don't even know what that day even means, but it turned out to be what it was,
Right.
which was cool.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm already could tell. I knew you can't. You're when you imagine, if you have Scarlet Witch's powers and you picture yourself in her shoes, there's no way possible you can hold all of it together
right.
like that constantly. I can imagine y'all as fucking superheroes right now, but eventually I'm gonna think about the real good times that y'all really ain't that, and when y'all was there for me the most, and that's what's gonna make y'all go, wait a minute, how the fuck I got superpowers? I'm fucking. You're gonna become self-aware. Let's say that. You're gonna become self-aware. Like, wait a minute.
And I think the colors, like at first, when she first sees the airplane and you know, it's like burgundy and gold, like Iron Man. I'm thinking to myself, okay, she wasn't shocked that it was the airplane. She was shocked that it was colored, like, well, colored. I don't mean to say colored, but it's colored. And I never thought about that, because she is powerful enough to create that reality. She's powerful. Yeah, but see, now y'all say create the reality, okay? But now let me peep y'all to this. Mm-hmm. In the last few minutes of the episode, when the SWAT team comes around the girl, you can see that it's some things projecting, like, I guess some illusion around where she lives. So are y'all saying that she's imagining the people that's there? Or like, what do y'all man? Because I noticed too, the house changes every episode too. The house changes every episode.
It was definitely a different house. It looked like the Brady Bunch house, right? Like with the way the stairs were
in the window. Yeah, the house changes all the time too. I noticed that too.
For me, that's the final question: Are the people that the chick and the black guy that was cutting the brick wall? The question is that her imagination, or is that the town or the place that she took over? And yeah, they were glitching. Is that her imagination, or is that the town? Yeah, because remember when she kicked the girl out, they showed the sign of a town's name.
That's right.
When they kicked her out.
They did.
Whatever that town is, that's Scarlet Witch's world right now. That's what I'm assuming. She took over.
And
now my question is,
the government knows that she's there. So and maybe if she comes out the trauma, it'll be too much for her or something. Okay, I give it. Okay.
Yeah. Because not to call this a spoiler, but my personal guess, we know how it's gonna come close to an end. The Vision is gonna become fully self-aware and tell her, "You tripping?
You tripping? Yeah, I agree.
I'm not real. I can tell.
I agree with
Stop
that.
Whatever this is, cut it off."
I agree with that.
You know, he probably gonna figure it out before she does about how Sword is infiltrating Black Girl. So how she snuck in. She don't have a home.
Are we gonna say that the Vision is gonna probably fade out because he's gonna be like, "Look, I'm not really here." So y'all really think the Vision's gone?
Yeah, it's her. Yeah. It's her imagination. She's really trying to imagine him as, he's a robot, but he can disguise himself as a human that works a regular 9 to 5, where we have a beautiful life with the picket fence and the dog and the kids. But when she loses focus, he becomes who he actually is, because that's who she always loved him for in the first place.
All right, yeah, they brought up the second Avenger movie, you know, Ultron and her brother. And that, mind you, that was farther back than more recent events in Endgame, where he died and they were attacked by this, you know, the Titan Thanos. So maybe she just like blocked out a part of her life, and she just like I said, hit reset to imagine a happier time, more peaceful time.
Yep.
So y'all basically saying the kids, y'all saying the kid's not there.
I don't think so. No.
Nah, just no disrespect to what I'm about to say, but just like how you say DCEU isn't really trying too hard, I don't think MCU is trying that hard to go where you want to go with it. When you go with the you know what I'm saying? Like you right, you right with the two kids, you got it. But I don't think MCU is like, you know,
I swear to God,
if they are, if it comes through, I'll bow down immediately.
Making plans for kids.
Yeah,
I swear,
I'll bow down immediately.
They're planning 20, 25 years in advance.
So, that's fire. If they do that, that's fire. I'll bow down. I will bow down.
I called the kids last week because I knew she had twins, but I kept on saying, when she kept on saying, we thought it was only one child, okay? Yeah. Then when she started breathing again, I said, oh, they doing it. This is Speed and Wiccan. This is them. And I was like, okay, bam. Yeah. And then when she named them, I was like, okay, bam. These are her two kids that's in the comic book. Done. Young Avengers. Next phase of Marvel just been born in WandaVision. I was like, this is it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yo, beautiful connection. But not to bring this up, but I think this is another Mandarin type of like, just the hell of it. We're gonna bring it up just to appease y'all moment. That's what I think it is. But you're right.
And you're right. And I absolutely agree with y'all, because you know what? I never thought about it. Y'all really just made me really think about that, because I never really even noticed that Vision was not there in the end game. I never realized that. Until y'all said that. And how y'all saying, like, I know she's in some type of trauma, but I never figured like what y'all was saying. I figured like maybe because even if they pull this, even they do what y'all saying, maybe she was really traumatized from having the Speed and Wiccan. Maybe she was really traumatized. Okay, so the babies are actually born, and it's her conscience trying to come up, and they go like, and they're trying to, they don't want to take her out of that, because I definitely see that being the case.
That thought process is more complex than what me and Jay said. It's more complex. Like,
but it makes sense though. That's a good shot.
Let's say she actually
in
got
what
pregnant.
world can a robot impregnate a woman?
Scott, see, now you're taking it too far. Did Krillin impregnate Android 18? It can happen.
You know what? You just you sound like the old school wrestling line. It's real to me. Damn it.
because this now, since y'all done actually gave me something, because I'm thinking, okay, let's say Wanda actually got pregnant during that thing of Endgame. Let's say she got pregnant then, okay? Or along the way she got pregnant somehow, some way. Maybe her and Vision got it in right before the final fight, some shit like that.
How do we get pregnant if we Vision?
Yeah, I mean, Vision is just Jarvis. It's like a full body Jarvis.
It's a computer. We know this.
Since when does he have semen and that he can impregnate her? I'm just saying. Unless Tony Stark is that thorough, which I don't think he is. I don't know.
And I need a damn hologram left over for him explaining it too in the Tony Stark way. I need one of those. Like, all right, so this is how I was able to do this. Right. I need one of those.
I'm sorry. I just want the kids to actually be Speed and Wiccan. I just want them to be Young Avengers. Now I know we got to deal with the whole thing of Vision being an android, and but he's an android.
This whole thing of him being
really
the robot.
never thought about it like the way y'all thinking. I never really thought about that, because I really thought they was in there together. Like, and I never really thought about the Endgame situation until y'all just said it.
Well, I keep saying, we keep saying Endgame, but it was an Infinity War.
Infinity War, right? Infinity War. So then that means, if
he died in Infinity War,
but shouldn't he have came back in Endgame?
His source of living
was the Soul Stone,
and died by the snap.
Also, he didn't die by the snap.
We're seeing a figment of her imagination and her imagination running wild all at the same time. And that's Vision's self-awareness. That's when the black girl slips in. That's when people glitch out.
Right.
It's her
right.
imagination running away from her whenever she loses grip of it, because it's so much she got to keep intact.
And the minute they said Ultron, she was like, "How do you know that name?" She did bug out. She bugged out. She was like, "How do you know that name?"
And notice this last episode, they didn't even say reference other than the flashback. In the intro, they didn't reference that guy coming out of the manhole. Any stressful situation is like,
good
so
point.
the last episode they had to, and also Agnes, her neighbor on the right. I don't think she did it this episode, but it was funny the first episode. Remember, she keeps mentioning her husband. Have we seen her husband yet? She keeps talking and complaining.
Yeah.
Have we seen him yet? That's why I think she's a plant. She's in it. Like, she could be. I was reading other stuff. She's like, maybe a bad guy, a witch or something like that. Agnes could be a name, whatever.
Are y'all trying to tell me that the people with the sword company, though, they're there to actually wake Wanda up? Because
I think so.
Okay, the sword symbol.
Because
you
the
think
sword
those people
is an extension of Shield, right?
Correct.
Oh,
correct.
Not an extension, but sort of like Shield.
Similar to Shield is what he's saying.
So you think they're there to wake Wanda? So then
I think they're trying to. I think they're the ones behind. I think that the ones behind the radio cast. I don't know. I still don't understand the whole.
God is right.
I don't think. But I don't understand the whole thing behind the beekeeper coming out of the manhole.
Right. That's what I was gonna get at.
I'm trying. That's the part.
The beekeeper coming out the hole in the sewer. You're like, wait, you're a beekeeper. Why are you down in the sewer? It's just wow. Okay. Actually, that's really not bad. I kind of yeah.
That's pretty much she all this is a figment of her imagination using her power to alter reality, and the people, Geraldine, their little radio cast, they're sending subtle hints, and with Geraldine, a friendly face to try to snap her out of it. But when she ain't ready to come out, she's not ready, and then any one of that kind of interrupts that. Boom, you gone, get out of here. You know what? Oh, where did you say you from again? She doesn't have a house. Oh, okay. So that means the government or whoever, somebody sent her in to try to pull her out. No, we can't have her in here fucking stuff up. Get out.
I like that. Okay. Well, I will say one thing about the show. It keeps you glued that you want to see what's going on. I will definitely say that.
Absolutely.
I definitely feel like it's a new spin on how shows. I definitely feel like I said, the first 2 episodes are nothing but fillers, but they do a good job. They do just enough where you're like, wait, what was that? What was that? What was, like, the whole situation with the guy at dinner? Like, wait, Vision, help him. And she kept saying it over and over, and you're like,
that was funny.
Like, Vision, help him. Like, the show does a great job at keeping you, it makes you want to watch the next week. And Jay, you know me, I despise watching shows week to week. I despise that.
It's killing me.
I despise it. I hate it.
That's why I waited till today to watch it. Usually I'm in there 12 o'clock on
Oh, you didn't watch it last week?
Nah.
Well, you talked about it last.
No. I watched it. I'm talking about the WandaVision this week. Gotcha. It starts Friday. I'm assuming at 12 o'clock.
I'm thinking at 12. Yeah.
I watched it today, this morning. I mean, this afternoon. I'm just like, because ain't nobody. I'm not gonna be waiting for 11:59 to 12 o'clock.
Oh yeah, me
on
either.
Friday,
me
Thursday,
either.
going to Friday.
No. Whenever we choose to do the episode, I was like, okay, I'll watch it. Since we did it today, I said I'll watch it. I ended up watching it yesterday because we kind of covered the WandaVision, but just to let y'all know, Demon Slayer's on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I just saw it. I just saw it today when I went on.
Before we hop on, my fault. Before you hop on Demon Slayer, about WandaVision and bringing up how can't binge watch it the way we want to. I think that's the problem too. And not to bring up the people, because as fans we're fickle, but there's fickle fans out there who can't stand the first 2 to 3 episodes of WandaVision because of the Bewitch, Dick Van Dyke, Brady Bunch, I Love Lucy vibe. And it's a slow burn for them.
Yeah.
You gotta relax. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta relax. Like
because you definitely got to keep up with the show because I can see
you
that.
gotta relax.
I can see
They
that.
Like
they have 1,000 thoughts in their mind, and the answers aren't being answered when they want it to.
Correct.
They're pulling their hair out.
I ain't gonna lie to you though, Elizabeth Olsen. Oh my gosh, she.
To me, and I spoke about it when we first talked about WandaVision. First spoke about WandaVision. I'm not a fan of the goofy jokes, the old 70s black and white style writing jokes. I'm not a fan of that either. But because my comic book brain is on, I know where it's going. But I think even as a casual, turning my brain off, the glitches that has happened in the first 3 episodes, it would keep me intrigued either way. Exactly. Anyway,
the show does a great job at keeping you glued onto it because, like you said, and they wasn't even, and that's the thing, they weren't even big glitches. They wasn't even anything big. Like I just noticed that the plane was actually in the colors of Iron Man. I was like, okay. She's looking at it like she remembers something about it. And I wonder if it's because it's colored like Iron Man's armor. So I was like, Then the glitch happens with the dinner. And you're like, okay, why does she have to keep saying it? And why does Vision look like, okay, do you want me to save him? Like, it's something like that. Like, it's kind of like, okay. So, but like you said, the show does a good job. Even if you wasn't a Marvel fan, if you was just watching, it would intrigue you to keep going. It really would. It really would. I agree with that. I agree 100% with that. I really do.
Even the radio, who's doing this to you? The radio on the second episode. Who's doing this to you? Wanda. Who's making you do this?
They're like, Wanda. And then and that's how I know. Because even then, if you notice, and apparently what she does affects the rest of the households too. Because the black lady comes over and she said, my pipes just burst in my house. But remember, in Wanda's house, it was raining. So I'm thinking it's
her water broke.
Yeah, right. Her water broke, right. So the thing about it is she affecting all the houses or is she affecting everybody that lives in the neighborhood? You know what I'm saying?
I think she's affecting everything, everybody, every place in that.
Yo. Okay. When the power went out and homegirl showed said, "Does these earrings make me look fat?" And the power went out. He said,
"The dude was like, thank God." That shit was funny. She's like, "Do these earrings make me look fat?" And then the power went out. He's like this. Thank God. But wait, the neighbor that lives to the right, she said something funny too. She said, what did she say, Scott, in this episode? She said something funny, and she was like, kind of like my husband, when she said something. She said
She always good for a one-liner. I forgot what she said this episode.
It's like,
but she always mentioning Ralph, but we never seen him.
We never seen Ralph. You're right. We never seen Ralph.
My man was cutting through a brick wall. Hey, Vision.
And it was like this. But the best part about it, though, Vision told him what he was doing, and he was like, "Thanks, buddy. I'll think about that." He kept going. You're like, "Wait, hold on. That's my wall. What are you doing?" Yo, oh my God. He kept going through the wall. Your man was like, "Hey man, you cut into the wall." He kept going. He looked at Vision and was like, "Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that." Was like, what the fuck?
Yo. And then, that was hilarious.
And then when they got to talking, and Vision was like, "Hey, what are you guys talking about?" Yeah, that part was really cringy. I would have been like, "What are you guys talking about?"
She doesn't live anywhere. Okay, what do you mean? She doesn't have a home. Right. Okay, so what do you know? I was like, just say it.
And now that reminds me, that actually brings up another point that I have about that. Okay, so if she's with the sword symbol company, because you see, they knew who she is, but they kept on saying nobody knows where she's from. So is she sneaking in to the town some way? Because when they get thrown out, the SWAT team comes rushing when she gets thrown out. So I'm like, I wonder if she was sneaking in. Or how about this?
Yes.
Well, no, she was already in there. I was going to say maybe it was her in the bee costume, but she was already there before that. She was already.
So you going to my question. Did the dude that she saw with the bee costume, did she kick him out too? Remember, it just rewinded. She just did a whole little frizzle on him. Does that mean that she kicked him out? And the black girl is the representation of what she did to the dude with the bee suit? That's my question too. You might have saw him, because remember she said no, and then it did the whole frizzle.
See, wait, that scene.
He might have kicked him out.
see, that scene was funny to me. It's because anytime I see a movie, it's like a scary movie. It's like some real scary shit happened. You know, you'd be like, nope. So in that scene, that's kind of like nope. You know, like she saw the man come up and turn around and was like,
nah. Rewind.
Yeah, run that back.
Oh my god.
She might have kicked him out, and then she just kicked her out. I'm assuming. Okay. We'll see. I guess.
We'll see. Geraldine, where'd she go?
We'll see.
You know what's funny? But Geraldine, oh, she had to go home. Meanwhile, Vision is right outside the door with the neighbors. It was like he didn't question that.
He walked past them and say bye. Nice flowers. I gotta go. Bye.
She was like, but did you see her acting though? You see how Olsen's acting, her and Geraldine, her acting was so spot on, because she was super happy. Then the minute she said, wait, how do you know Ultron? I mean, she switched gears real quick. She was like, Ultron.
What did you say?
Yeah,
Geraldine.
Like, what did you say?
But Geraldine was milking it though. Let me tell you about what happened to me at my job today. I'm like, yeah.
He told me clean out my desk. You got fired? No, I got a promotion. That whole story was.
She did though. She was milking the hell out of that story, bro.
She was milking that joke, bro. Like what?
Oh my god, she was milking that thing.
And I'm like, what is she? What is she trying to get out of this situation?
Right.
Wait, you know what? You know what else was funny? And this was like ode to like the '70s shows when Geraldine helped deliver the babies, right? The doctor came and the doctor was like, you know what? You would make a good nurse. And then it was like that sort of, and then of course they made it look like a nurse. Why can't she be a doctor type thing? But that was just, you make a good nurse. And she made a face like.
I love how the way she delivered the baby behind the couch. I like that.
And you know what? When the babies came out, you know what I was thinking?
Those some clean babies. Those some clean babies, because that's the same thing I was thinking. I said, they some clean babies, bro. Those some clean babies.
Just like Martin said, damn it, Tommy, this is TV.
God damn it, Tommy, this is TV. Yo.
Martin said, where's the umbilical cord? Damn it, Tommy, we don't need no umbilical
cord. This TV.
This is TV. Yeah.
Oh my God. And like that scene, the doctor really made me think about, okay,
can we walk this time?
Right. It was like, can we walk this time? Like, he really made me think that, okay, and whoever the people are in the town, they're trapped against their will. That's the thing.
Yeah. Okay, so see,
because
I'm with it.
Because even the doctor says, we can't escape. And he looked at Vision all crazy. He was like, we can't escape. All right, have a nice day, Vision. Like, okay, have a nice day.
I want to see the explanation for that, because as far as I know, Scarlet doesn't have mind control powers necessarily. She doesn't mind control. She can give you visions and make you see things,
but she can't control.
I don't think that's necessarily like control you.
I see what you're saying.
She can control reality.
She might
to the point where they're forced to stay there and play a role. Otherwise, something bad may happen to them. So that maybe
exactly. I was about to say,
but it's like that Twilight Zone episode of the kid that if you better do and say nice things or else something bad happens.
Yeah.
You just because that was something type of show on Supernatural. So like you said, maybe they're doing it against their will, as in maybe the people outside, the government team that was outside was like, y'all better get to it. If you don't, we're murdering your whole family. Some crap like that. Because like you said, I don't think it's a lot for. I think it would be a lot for Wanda to handle with the people and themselves, because they're free will. So I think it's a lot. It'd be a lot for her to handle.
Or she did something that we have yet to see that saw her as a threat. It made them go, "Oh shit, you need to relax."
And that's what I think. That's what I think is going on. I think I'm thinking along the lines. She has done something really bad.
Example.
Or she didn't right. Or she done done something really bad. When they like, no, we need to. And this is what I think. This is why I say that. I'm thinking that somehow, some way, she's stressed, or so, like I was saying, they either got her where she sleep, but her conscience is still going. Maybe they got her under some type of drug where she sleep, but she can still, function and all that. Like her brain waves are still going, but she's like, her body is like, she can't move. Like she's immobilized. Like she can't move, but her body like knows that she's asleep or something. That's why I'm thinking with the babies coming, she had the babies already. She had Wick on the speed already, but she's still under it, that they're not letting her come out of it. But anytime something happens, like the girl coming, or like that's a trigger, like you're saying, that's a trigger for her. So they're trying to hurry up and get the trigger out before she fully wakes up on her own. See what I'm getting at? I know it's a lot to take in.
100%. No, it's not. It makes perfect sense.
That's what I think. That's what I think is going on.
That's perfect. That makes perfect sense. We just gotta know
what it is.
Just gotta wait.
Right.
We gotta wait to see.
That's the beauty of it, because we throw out all these ideas, and it could be this, it could be that, it could be a different alternative version, it could be something totally out of left field. So
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Marvel, when it comes to playing ball, they come to play, and I would not be surprised if they were setting up the Young Avengers right now. I would not be surprised at that. I would not be surprised.
That's a shot, boy. That's a half court three right there.
I know I'm bucking them, but
that's a half court three.
I feel like Kevin is like, nah, we gonna hit him in the guts. We gonna give him 2 of the Young Avengers right now, and then we gonna give him the rest like a year later. Ming said, "Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised that she is also being controlled through all this. The villain is probably one of the neighbors."
I think it's the neighbor. It's the woman. It's the woman who always talk about her husband Ralph. I think she's one of the villains.
You think that she's one of the villains?
Yeah.
But then that would mean the black guy's in on it.
Maybe not. I don't know. But I read something where she could be like somebody named Agnes, like one of the original Salem witches, and she could also be manipulating things as well.
I ain't gonna lie though, that when she triggered that Ultron joint, I was like, oh, she having a flashback. She won't kill her. She was like, how do you know that? How do you know that name? I was like, oh shoot. I'm curious to see where this goes though. I hate watching it week to week, but it at least does. They give me a little piece every week where I'm like, okay, cool, we can run with this. So
week to week.
I know it sucks. I hate watching that. I hate doing. That's why I like when Netflix puts out shows, because they give it to you all right there. They give it to you everything right there. I know why they do shows like that, because for people that want free trials or something like that, they'll go right through, do the free trial, and then cancel.
I'm one of those people.
You're the reason why we like that. You're the fucking reason, you dickhead. You're the reason.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
Gosh.
So
week to week.
I got the HBO Max. So
don't worry, your money's not going to waste with HBO Max. It's clearly not going to waste.
It sure ain't.
It ain't going to waste.
Bro, I was watching Batman, the animated series. I wasn't watching like the whole thing straight through, but I was just picking through episodes. It's beautiful.
Mine, I guess loads like slower. Is that just mine, or is it like that's I guess the app and the new channel just adjusting? Because mine's loading kind of slow. My
stuff is plugged in. I got mine. Mine's connects to the Chrome, the Chromecast, but I got an Ethernet cable for it. So mine Ethernet's always move faster. So I don't know. But
all right. Yeah, I got the smart TV, and I downloaded the HBO Max app to the TV, so I'm watching it straight from there. So
it's not know either.
It could just be just dragging slow. I don't think it's your TV or nothing like that. I feel like it's a lot of information to load, because even the front screen of HBO Max, it's a lot of info to load. So it's probably just doing that. Well, I tell you, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I got mine on my Xbox. I'm kind of thinking about getting rid of Netflix at this point. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of thinking about getting rid of Netflix because HBO Max is enough. I gotta watch. It's enough for me to watch.
I gotta finish the second half of Transformers on Netflix that came out. I didn't even know it slipped out there. I gotta finish that.
Did you see the first one was good, man? The first one was good, bro.
Yeah, the first one was good. I'm mad they killed my man. They killed my man. He shouldn't have went there like that in the first place, but whatever.
Right, you dickhead.
Magnus, right? Ultra Magnus. Was it Magnus? Yeah, he shouldn't have went there like that in the first place.
I'm keeping Amazon. I mean, I'm keeping Netflix because Netflix kind of got some bangers. But here's the thing. If I'm being honest with you, I watched
Cobra Kai, and after that,
I haven't watched any really straight movie on Netflix. I've been watching all Netflix's originals. I haven't been watching movies or shit from Netflix. I've been watching all their original stuff.
Last movie. You said Netflix original movies or Netflix movies on Netflix, period?
No, I haven't all their original movies, not nothing that's like that they imported in. I've been watching all Netflix original stuff, like the series, their movies. Like I just watched one called River with a cop. Oh my God, that shit is good. Good.
Be right back, fellas.
I never watched it.
Make sure you mute your mic.
Okay.
Yeah, so
yeah, I haven't watched no Netflix originals like that.
Yeah, I've been watching all Netflix originals.
I say the last movie on Netflix I watched was Solo and Rogue One. That was right before Disney Plus came and they pulled it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the last time. That's the last thing I watched.
Well, let me not say I do like having Disney Plus. I do like having Disney Plus because every now and then I do watch. I know it's gonna sound weird, but I love The Rescuers Down Under. So I've been watching. I love The Rescuers Down Under. Slim, that's the joke.
Look. Hey, look, I got nothing against. Hey, look. When I made the face originally because I thought like you was talking about other little original content from Disney Plus you could watch. That's why I was like, they got other stuff worth watching. So when you go to the OG,
son. So I didn't watch The Rocketeer. You know, The Rocketeer was my shit back in the day, son.
Come on, son.
Was the Rocketeer. So The Rocketeer, I've been watching So Weird. So Weird that used to come on Disney Channel. The Rescuers Down Under. Tailspin, Darkwing Duck. I've been watching all like old school stuff like that.
I
forgot how good the Rescuers Down Under, bro. I forgot how good that show was.
Outside of the Mandalorian, that's what they were.
And the
that's
Mandalorian, exactly. And I will tell y'all, I've been watching now since I have access to it. I've been watching a lot of the old school Disney stuff, like Old Yeller and all that. Hey, son, Disney. Hey, that dude. they really had some race issues back in that jump. They really did, son. When you watch some of their old stuff, you go like, how did this even make it on the air, bro?
Yeah. Because
I was like, bruh.
Because we was mature. God. Because I know people nowadays will look at it differently.
Yeah, they will. But
this is how I look at it. We was mature.
Yeah.
Even though you speak about what you speak about, even during those times, the fighting the fight for the plight of the black man was still going on during those times of Old Yeller. That we understood that this is entertainment and this is bull.
Yeah.
And when there was, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, something could be entertainment and be considered bull. Yeah. And then it's bull. Everything's bull nowadays. Everything's bull nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
What you do. What happens is you put the penis in there for JJ, and then you just I'm back on.
Oh my God!
You back on?
Scott. I watched some old. I mean, it was old. It had to be like 19. It had to be close to like 1930. And the shit they were saying, I was like, oh my God! Like you could definitely tell like. You could tell it was set back then. You could definitely tell.
Yeah. Even not to go back to Night of the Living Dead, but look how progressive Night of the Living Dead was in the 70s. That was one of the first horror films where the black guy made it to the end.
Yeah.
Still got shot, unfortunately, which blew my mind when I first watched that movie. Yeah, but they didn't know. They thought he was a zombie.
They thought he was a zombie, right? Exactly.
And I watched that. Shout out to AMC back then when they used to run their Halloween month of Halloween.
Yeah, the 30 nights of Halloween or something like that. Yeah.
So the first day they start out with the oldest Halloween movies you could think of and move up. I watched Night of the Living Dead.
I need a horror channel,
made it
man.
through.
I need a horror channel.
They used to have Chiller, but I think it's dead.
Shudder?
But
Chiller was
another
good.
one.
No, Chiller was excellent. My thing with Shudder, they don't have enough. They don't have enough content.
Yeah, there's a new one. I didn't see it though. Look, whatever channel y'all find that still runs the old Tales from the Crypt movies, y'all let the shows. Y'all let me know.
Hey, Jay.
I need that.
You know what? Hey, Jay, you know what? They got them on websites, but here's the thing. You know what? Without going to a website, they got almost all the episodes.
The Rats
Oh,
ate
you breaking up, Scott?
The Rats ate his connection again.
Oh,
the
Scott!
Rats really got him this time. Oh,
Hello?
okay.
Are you back?
You back now. You back now.
What you were saying about Tales from the Crypt? I need that, bro. I need that.
Did you hear what I said?
No, we didn't.
Oh.
Oh.
They got all. Yo, you suck, man. The rest really got them. Aside from different websites, you can choose to pay, but they also got it for free on YouTube. Like I think all the episodes.
Oh.
You gotta search.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna check. Because Tales from the Crypt, the show was my
quality. The quality isn't the best, but if you want to fix it, if you want to see an episode or episodes that you haven't seen in a long time, you can just go there and it's like different people with different playlists of like the episodes from seasons 1 through 5, 1 through 4, whatever.
Tales of the Crypt was so good. I remember. Remember that used to come on HBO. Whoa, didn't that come on HBO? So how come HBO Max doesn't have Tales of the Crypt?
That's a good question. HBO
used to come on
HBO, and then it used to come on Fox right after Mad TV.
It's come on Fox.
I never knew it came on Fox. Correct. Wait, here's a better question: How come HBO Max doesn't have Sex Bites? It's even better question.
It's a better
Sex Bites.
Sex Bites.
That came on super late, like 1 a.m. when your parents had to be asleep.
It's real sex.
It was real
there's
sex.
Real sex.
It was real sex.
And then there's Sex Bites.
And there's Sex Bites.
I used to watch Real Sex and those hooker confessionals.
Oh, Real Sex was the business. I remember when my mom used to come downstairs. I used to
the hooker confession.
Used to take the remote. You had to hurry up. I always had the last channel set to
like, because they
45
wouldn't show it, but they would have the audio. They would have the audio of the hooker with the John, and I would be like,
hey. Finger on the last button. That was on the controller. The last button. The last.
You always had to make sure the last channel button was set to a cartoon show.
Oh yeah.
Cartoon Network.
45B. You have your finger on the trigger just in case. You hit a floor creak or the door shake. You be like,
you hurry up. Hey, look, Jay. Look.
You watching Scooby Doo?
Scooby Doo. Remote in one hand, meat in the other. Remote in one hand, meat in the other. Holy shit. Oh my God. Man. Oh my God, son. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh my God. Oh.
Yo.
I remember that I'm going to change this up. There was an episode of Real Sex that was shot in DC. And I went to I went to the space that was on when I turned 18. I went to the spot, and the guy
you were looking for a hooker too.
No, the guy told me I couldn't come in because I was underage. He said, "How you know?" He asked me how I know about the spot. I said, Real Sex on HBO. I said, I know this damn street anywhere. And he was like, oh. And I couldn't come in, though. Shout out to that dude, though, because I swear to God, he was going to let me in if the people behind me wasn't waiting. He was probably going to let me in. Let me in. Man.
That is too funny, bro.
I just realized that, man, HBO really needs to get Creep Show and all that, because... Man, but I really need a horror, because I love horror, and I need to be able to watch horror 24/7. I love horror movies, bro.
I love Creep Show. I
love Creep Show 1. Creep Show 2 is actually on Amazon.
Creepshow 2. No, one was when that dude touched that plant and like all the plant. That one was good. That one was good.
That was Stephen King, right? Was that Stephen? That was
Stephen
King.
King.
Yes, it was Stephen King.
Yeah, that was Stephen King.
Man.
Yeah, the second one was Do You Need a Ride?
Yeah.
That was Do You Need a Ride?
I just
the first one, the cockroaches.
The cockroaches. Oh my God. That one gave me nightmares, bro. That one gave me nightmares. Yeah, and because so I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story about not roaches, but roaches in general. We have these cousins that live in South Carolina, and God bless, I love them to death. I love my family to death. But I never seen them before because they were like cousins of my cousin's cousins, something like that. Okay, so we went to their house. And I won't even say it was roaches because I just sort of roaches, and then you saying the roaches, but y'all, I have never seen so many flies in my life. When I tell y'all, and they left their door open all the time because they was from the south. They was like from the south, like they left their door. We walked right in, and I remember the aunt gave me some spaghetti, and the spaghetti was excellent. It just had flies on it. So like every time I would eat, I had to go like this. It was terrible. Love them to death though. Love them to death. They were the friendliest people you could ever meet. You know what I'm saying? The friendliest people you could ever meet. I'm just like, close this damn door. They're breeding in here. They're breeding in here, bro. I was like, close this damn door. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
Yeah,
but if I find a hard,
HBO Max.
Go ahead, HBO Max.
I'm about to say, my bad. HBO Max don't have Justice League Unlimited on there.
They don't.
Or Justice League, the cartoon.
They don't have Justice League. They don't have Justice League Unlimited. They don't have Static. Y'all lied to me.
No.
They don't have Static.
I didn't say they had.
No, we didn't say.
I didn't say they had. I didn't know.
I thought that HBO Max, and I may have, because I thought HBO Max was getting everything that DC Universe had. And DC Universe had Justice League, it had Justice League Unlimited, and it had Static Shock. Wait, Scott, you sure they have Static Shock?
They don't have Static Shock.
Okay, well, it was on DC Universe.
I went looking too. Went looking too, because after I finished, was it Doom Patrol? After I finished Doom Patrol, I was looking for something to watch. Hey, and that's why I text y'all.
Doom Patrol. My God, Doom Patrol.
That's why I text y'all and ask y'all what should I watch next. Yeah, Doom Patrol was let me not spoil it.
What?
Scott
Doom Patrol?
Probably won't watch
Damn it, Scott. Watch Doom Patrol next. That's what you need to watch next.
I just watched. I plan on it after Titans.
Doom
I watched the first 2 to 3 episodes.
Scott. I mean, Jason, you can watch Swamp Thing now. You can watch Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing?
Watch Swamp Thing. That Swamp Thing is good. Swamp Thing is good.
Okay. I heard it's good, yeah.
Oh, man. So that means you're on season 2 of Titans, right, Scott?
Yeah, I'm like season 2, episode.
So what did you think about the first season of Titans?
First season was good. I liked the progression of it. I liked it. It was introducing everyone to Starfire having amnesia. Come to find out she was sent there to kill Raven. Couldn't do it. The last episode where everyone, the future and him killing Batman, I was like, shit. And then as soon as he did that, I knew it was a test because I recognized it. Even though it was just a few minutes, I recognized throughout that sequence that the guy that was like leading the charge on the Force was Trigon. But when he led the police into the mansion and it was like, okay, Bruce, they're coming for you, and then Batman was like kicking everybody's ass. I was like, and then he went in there, and then the building like collapsed, and the concrete was on Batman, and then he just went over there and like snapped his neck. I was like, oh shit, shit. And then, but as soon as he did that, I was like, nah, this ain't real. Nah. Even though they never like hinted, but I was like, nah, this shit ain't real. And then as soon as he did it, I was like, nah, he definitely is not gonna kill Batman. Definitely wouldn't do that. And then as soon as that happened, his whole face turned black. His eyes turned black. I was like, well, damn.
Yeah.
Everybody. And I was disappointed that every one of the original Titans fell for that shit. Yeah. Every one of them gave in to. Agreed. And you know who I actually thought was gonna fight it? which is crazy. I actually thought out of all the ones that were going to fight it, I thought Jason Todd was going to fight the urge to get the gun and shoot Robin.
Yeah,
I really didn't think so.
I agree.
I thought he was the last person under Batman. He would see that or somehow understand that this wasn't real, and he's not going to do that. But
dude, just wait till you get the second season is 10 times better than the first one. It really is. Jay, would you say that?
But I saw a review where the second half of the second season, a lot of critics didn't like it.
No, I can't stand behind that.
What are they gonna?
I can't stand behind that.
The second half was well, the whole thing is still about Slade.
Right.
What else happened? Something else happened in the middle of Slade. God, what else? There was someone else or another villain or another entity show. Oh, right. When they had
what? Dr. Light? Not Dr. Light.
No.
They had someone came and possessed Superboy and Beast Boy. Remember that, Josh? I won't get too deep into it. Remember the final episode? The final episode at the end of the season. It came for Superboy and Beast Boy, remember? And they mind controlled them. Because that was the end of it. They mind controlled them.
I remember who you saying. Does that person...
I forgot who I forgot what... It was a company. It wasn't a person. Right, it was a company.
Yeah, okay, now I remember. Yes, you're right. Because this is when Superboy was staying with the... Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You saw Superboy, right, Scott? Superboy saved...
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay.
No, I didn't. I saw the Project Cadmus.
There we go. There was stars.
The episode with Crypto is super cheesy.
When he rescued the dog.
It's super cheesy.
It was super cheesy with the dog.
Like when he used his ex with Crypto.
That was Smallville level cheesiness with Crypto. That was Smallville level.
Crypto other than that, X-ray vision, I mean his heat vision, I was dying laughing. I was like, they could have made that shit look better. I was like, that shit was hilarious.
There we go.
But Crypto,
we go.
I think they cast that dude who plays Superboy, and if you notice too, they already did better with Crypto because remember in Smallville, Crypto was a golden retriever. Remember that? In Smallville, he was a golden retriever.
I never made it that far. He's
supposed to be some kind of white dog.
Right. He's supposed to be some kind of white dog. But in Smallville, they made him a golden retriever. I was like, wait, time out. I appreciate them going for that. I appreciate them doing that. But I was like, wait, come on, guys. Come on now. But they fixed it because in Smallville, Crypto only has his powers for like one episode. Something happens and he loses his power, so then he becomes a regular dog. So you go like, oh, okay, I know where you was going with that. Okay, cool. They just called the episode Crypto and called him Crypto. Okay, I get where you was going with that.
Yo, the episode of Justice where the doctor had broke Crypto out and she grabbed on the Crypto's neck and then Crypto flew out the window. I was like, that shit.
You're right. She broke him out, and then he barked, and she had okay.
Like, take me to him. Yeah, take me to Superboy. She like, take me to Superboy. All right, man.
Yeah. Yo, man, and then I always wonder. I know Crypto, and for those of you who don't know, Crypto literally has the same powers as Superman. And but like she literally says, "Take me to Crypto." I mean, take me to Superboy. And she wrapped her arm around Crypto. He
went through the window, shot through the window. I was like, God damn. I'm sitting there like, yo.
Wait, that happened in Titans?
That happened in Titans.
Yeah. You'll see it soon.
You'll get there. Yeah. Like literally. But but it's a good episode.
Wait. So you saw Superboy save Jason Todd, right?
No. I saw Superboy like break out of the Project Cadmus. And
so you like an episode away.
Yeah, you like an episode 2 away. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You real close. It's like
because I my last episode that I watched, and probably after this I'm gonna watch another one. Jason Todd and Garfield went to go find Dr. Light, and then next thing you know, Slade kidnaps Jason Todd.
Right.
Okay, yeah. You about to see it soon. You like an episode away. Literally episode away from this. It's hilarious. Well, I love Jason.
It's hilarious though.
I'm watching it, and like I said, I saw the first 2 or 3 episodes like when it first came out. But I'm watching. I just when it's been a long time, I just start from the very beginning. Probably what I'm going to do with Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I'm watching it, and then I'm used to it, but all these F-bombs, and she's like, well, damn.
Well,
DC,
but
this.
That's why I said earlier, toss out the whole DCEU. All the DC movies can go. That's why they need to focus on the animated stuff in that. Because the thing about Titans and Doom Patrol, wait till you watch. Has she watched Doom Patrol with you?
No.
Oh,
no.
Wait till
like I said,
wait till Brandon Fraser does an excellent role.
Brandon Fraser,
he murders that joke. Yeah. Hey, son, I had always said that
he's the king of F-bombs.
Yes, I had always said that Brandon Fraser's best role will be either the Mummy or what's the one where he was the caveman? Come on, y'all, help
Encino
me.
Man.
Encino Man, right? I swear to God, it may just be Doom Patrol. He murders that shit.
Oh man.
And the best thing about it is you can't see his face. You can't see his face. It's only him talking. And
it's a robot.
And I'm
it's
trying
all
to tell
voice acting. So you can act however you want in a booth when you voice act. You can get as big, little.
Hey, one of the episodes, it doesn't give anything away, but he does ecstasy. And like the doctor puts something into his brain when he does ecstasy. And so like they got these people called the Sex Patrol. Now the Sex Patrol monitors.
Yeah. Oh my God.
They monitor like all people having orgasms all over the world. But let me take you to this. There's a dude in the Doom Patrol when he flexes a certain muscle, he can make everybody, or he can make you have an orgasm. Well, he flexed the wrong muscle once, and he made this whole town had an orgasm. And the funny thing about it, Brandon Fraser's a robot, he can't have one. So Brandon Fraser's like, oh, but they like, wait, they like, why are you moaning? You're a robot. You can't even have an orgasm. And then remember,
he's a real superhero.
Right.
He's about flex mentalo.
Right. And then in that episode, Brandon Fraser's like, yeah, I just did. He was like, holy shit. I was just downstairs dancing with that dude. Something in that episode. But I'm trying to tell you, Doom Patrol, and I'm gonna tell you what else makes Doom Patrol good. First of all, it's funny. Second of all, the shit that they deal with is real emotional shit. I'm trying to tell you, it's deep. It's deep. Like it looks like it's fun and surface on the top of it, but like Cyborg meets a chick, and this chick, half of her body she got burned by like one of the bombs because she was in the military. And I'm trying to tell you, it's an emotional ass episode because Cyborg is scared to show his chest, but like her chest is like really burned, like really bad. The episode is so perfect. And that's what I'm talking about with the writing. That's exactly what I'm talking about with the writing. Because if you can get Doom Patrol, Swamp Thing, damn Titans, if you can get this grade A level of writing for this, why can't DC do this for all the big stuff? This is what I'm talking about. Take those same people who are writing Swamp Thing, Doom Patrol, and Titans, make them write, let them write movies.
It's harder. These TV shows, like page-wise, it probably isn't like for a movie, it's like 100, 125, 150 pages.
You are an actor. You would know.
No.
I forgot about that. You would know.
I'm just saying it's probably harder for them to write a good story that's going to last that many pages. So that's the difficulty in it.
Look at me, I'm Scott. I'm an actor. I mean, but you are an actor, so that works for me, Scott. Man, Scott, but you gotta watch. You gotta hurry up and watch Titans, and then you gotta watch Doom Patrol. I'm trying to tell you, Doom Patrol is so good, bro. So good. It is. Oh my gosh. And this last season, yo, Sheesh. That's just real.
There's only 2 seasons, right?
It's only 2 seasons. Swamp Thing only has 1 season. Jason, that's the next thing you should watch is Swamp Thing. It only got 1 season. Okay. And what sucks, they're not even renewing it.
So why watch it?
Yeah.
Because it's good. Because it's good.
That's just how I view things. Why watch it if the season 1 doesn't start, have a middle, and have a conclusion? That's why
it does.
They have the conclusion.
It does.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, it does. It has all that. You be good. It has all that. I'm trying to tell you, I really wish they could really get a second season of Swamp Thing because it was so good. Swamp Thing was really good.
One of those online petitions.
I mean, it could work. I don't know why HBO Max hasn't said they're gonna do another season of it. I really don't. Because it was really good. Like, it was good. It was good. It was good.
I heard, I don't know if she was right, but I heard that they're bringing back Sex and the City.
Yeah, but one of the girls are not going to be in it.
Yeah, the oldest one, Kim Cattrall, she's not going to be in it.
Yeah. Was she Samantha?
But why?
Oh, why are they bringing back Samantha. Sex in the City? Let me tell you why they bringing back Sex in the City. Hold on, let me tell you. Let me tell you why.
Okay, never mind. I know why. No,
you don't. I want to tell you why. Number 1, sex sales. Number 2, when I worked at Best Buy, they had a collector's.
Who want to see old? Okay,
Scott, it don't matter. It's sex. Number 2, that big ass collector's box of Sex in the City, that shit was $250. Do you know the first day it came out, when I was working at Best Buy, we sold out? We must have had like 50 of them. Gone. The store opened at 10, they were gone by 12.
I don't see how the new Sex in the City is going to work when the one who spread her legs the most explicitly out of all 4 is not going to be in the show.
She was wild. The Kim Cattrall, she was wild, though. She was wild. He was
butterball naked in certain sex scenes, and she was raw, like straight soft porn in it.
That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Sex in the City was wild, bro.
Niggas gonna make it.
Man, that's what I like to see.
That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see.
Done with Sex in the City. Sex in the City, kiss my ass.
So, but I don't know.
Watch it in its prime. No, I ain't gonna lie. I watched it in the early days.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think Sex in the City is gonna work like it is now. Because all right,
it took too long.
It took too long. And then like you said, the main one, Kim. I mean, she wasn't but she, boy, gotta get up in them. Oh, hell yeah. But I just feel like it was a different time back then. Like, I really don't feel like.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I mean, like, to be honest, Sex in the City, they were kind of doing that thing with sex actually being out in the open on TV like that.
They were taboo.
Yeah,
now sex is everywhere.
They were taboo, right. We can see that everywhere now, so it's really going to have a grade A story or something, because now...
That's what they probably... I was about to say, it's about to be a smooth sitcom, but it's about to be PG. It ain't going to be what it was before.
I agree. It's not going to be what it was. It's definitely not going to be what it was. Because I remember watching Sex in the City like, damn, this is damn near as close as the real sex. I remember saying that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's going to have that now, because now, at that time, I felt like sex was a thing, but it wasn't like everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like now, sex is damn near everywhere you look now. So they're gonna have to really come up with something to make it good. I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's gonna work out.
I don't think we should take that shot.
Yeah, I don't. And I definitely feel like they're definitely trying to do it because this is the season of reboots and everything like that. I definitely feel like that's why they're doing it.
Of course it is. Of course it is. They just freaking rebooted Walker, Texas Ranger and called it Walker.
And I feel bad for Jared Padalecki, from Supernatural. I feel bad. I feel bad for one. One, they rebooted Walker, a Chuck Norris show. Really? Yeah. And two is on CW. Ain't nobody gonna. Okay, I know. Bad. Ain't nobody gonna be watching that. Like, let's be real. You can be a fan of Supernatural. You can be a fan of Jared Padalecki all you want. Ain't nobody gonna watch that. And I watched House of Wax because dude was in it. Him and Alicia Cuthbert. And that's the only reason. And it's not like the movie was great, but sometimes you just watch stuff because you're familiar with the actors.
Yeah.
But you know, again, for the third time, ain't nobody gonna watch that. Like,
yeah.
I didn't know. I had seen that he was in another show, and I didn't know it was supposed to be based on Walker, Texas Ranger. I did not know that.
Oh, Walker. I seen the commercial. Like I seen the commercial in passing. Like I wasn't really like paying attention, and I just heard the words Walker, and I was like,
he don't.
Walker. And I googled.
He don't have the charisma of Chuck Norris. They bring in Stone Cold Steve Austin too.
Oh, wait,
Jared Padalecki is 6'4". No, the Stone Cold was in the original.
Oh,
I believe.
Oh, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch the old school Texas Ranger. I really didn't.
What?
Hey, when I was a huge. It was really cheesy, but the action scenes were funny.
Yeah,
also,
it was cool.
I was a big wrestling fan. Like, and when I heard Stone Cold was in a few episodes, I watched a couple.
Walker Texas Ranger was cool. I ain't gonna hate on Walker Texas Ranger.
Seen, and my aunt used to watch it all the time because she loved Chuck Norris, cool. But I never watched the episode. Not once.
It was cool.
It was cool.
So y'all basically saying this one's not. That's basically what y'all saying. Y'all basically saying this one's not.
Can't reboot Walker. You can't reboot Chuck Norris. Like what type of world?
I don't believe so.
Do you remember this movie? Y'all may remember this movie.
And I wish the best for Jared Padalecki because
he was good in Supernatural. Him and Jensen were great in Supernatural.
Oh, and Jensen Ackles is going to be in The Boys season 3. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, he's going to be good in that. So y'all remember? And let me tell y'all, my Chuck Norris things go limited to Enter the Dragon. Okay, was he in Enter the Dragon? Which one was he with Bruce Lee? I can't remember which one, but I remember Chuck Norris there. But I also remember Chuck Norris in the greatest kung fu movie. Well, not the greatest, but one, Sidekick. Y'all remember that when he was like the dude's imagination?
That Sidekick with the kid.
Yes.
With the whole, yeah.
Rest in peace to that kid, right? Because he passed away, right?
Rest in peace.
Stargate. He was in Stargate.
He was in Stargate. Yeah.
He was in Stargate. He was in that. He was in a movie called Ladybug with Rodney Dangerfield.
That shit was funny when he was
Rodney Dangerfield.
That
movie was funny when he was.
He tried to portray like he was a girl.
Yeah, that movie was funny.
Yeah, he committed suicide, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I believe so.
So sad.
He was one of them. He was one of those at the time young and up and coming pretty boy actors that people were like, "Yo, he gonna be lit. He gonna be lit." And then it wasn't Stargate. Was it Stargate?
No, it was
he wasn't Stargate.
Sequest. There we go. Sequest.
It was Sequest. It was Sequest. Yep. The one where you talk to the dolphins. When the dolphin had the little thing, they was talking to the dolphins. Sequest.
Jonathan Brandis.
Jonathan Brandis. That's him. Yep. He was
Never Ending Story.
Come on, Jason. I thought you was gonna say that first. Oh shoot! Did y'all see my screensaver? Oh yeah.
It was in It too.
The big white puppy looking thing.
That's right. He was in the first It.
He was.
Right.
The dude that stuttered. Yeah.
Oh my God. He was in the first It. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't know he was in Ghost Dad. He was in Ghost Dad too.
I don't remember him in Ghost.
Bill Cosby movies. Man.
Yeah.
That was my movie.
I hate you, Scott.
I can't now. It's like now you can't. Shit is so taboo. You can't mention some of the greatest music or movies. You can't mention Ghost Dad. You can't mention the Cosby Show. You can't mention the King of R&B. I mean, he who shall not be named.
He shall not be named.
Can't do it.
Facts.
And Sidekick was my movie.
Right.
Yo, Sidekick, The Never Ending Story, Sequest. Yo, those are some good ass movies, bro. Oh my God.
I love all those movies. Sequest, that TV show wasn't my thing, but Sidekick Ladybug,
Ladybug was funny too. Damn,
Ladybug came on all the time, and that movie, because Rodney Dangerfield was like way older, but that movie let me know how funny he was.
Yes. But, get no respect.
Love Roger Dangerfield, but get no respect. Oh my gosh, I gotta bring him back to school.
When he was the father calling Lil Nicky. He was like, even in hell, I can't get no respect.
I love it. I love it, bro.
Oh my god.
I love it, bro.
Because wasn't he having sex with
Treo.
the beast or something in Little Nicky? Yeah, he was a Trey
And the boobs.
Yeah, with the boobs. Yeah, that's right, the boobs on his head.
And the boobs.
Yeah, because he asked his son, because his son was the king of hell. He was like, hell, can I take that dude with me? Little Nicky was funny, bro.
Yo, Lord Nicky, bro. Oh my God, he died.
Yep, man. So sad that dude died, bro. God damn. That just proves to show you though, man. Talk to your people, see if they all right, man. Because here we are, we thinking like same thing with
Jet Jackson.
Jet Jackson.
Lee Thomas Young. Same thing, you Scott. Same thing, bro.
Cyborg?
Same thing.
Was he Cyborg?
He was
right?
Cyborg.
Cyborg on Smallville. Yeah.
Why you say it like that, Scott?
No, hey, he was. Look, he was in other stuff.
But the only superpower they showed him in Smallville, he was running up these two guys and he bumped them, and like it was like this massive force field that bumped him out the way. I was like, bro, come on now. I was like, they could have did something better than that. They could have did something better than that.
They probably didn't even get to say booyah.
He didn't even get to say booyah in the joke. Didn't even get to say booyah, bro. My God.
Wait.
But that episode of Smallville was classic. Who was it? It was Aquaman, Superman, Flash,
Arrow.
Cyborg,
Aquaman,
Arrow,
aka the dude
Green
from
Arrow.
Titans. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, Arrow.
Oh, do y'all know? I don't know if they have it on HBO Max, but see, DC Universe had the pilot of Aquaman. There was a show. There's gonna be a show called Aquaman, and Ving Rhames was in it.
No.
Ving Rhames was in it. Yo, so let me tell you.
Wait. Was it the dude from Titans or was it the dude from Smallville? Justin
Hartley, the dude who played Green Arrow. He was Aquaman. Okay, so there was a whole pilot episode. They had it on DC Universe. It never kicked off. Ving Rhames was in it. It was actually pretty dope. It was actually pretty good. Now you only get the first episode, so it was like, oh, why did they never kick this off, bro? This would have been good. They just never kicked it off.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
I just YouTubed it. They don't have the whole episode. They just got like a few minutes.
Hey, son.
The failed Aquaman TV pilot.
Yo, oh my God. Oh,
what?
Man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It scares me to this day. It scares me to this day, bro. Did y'all see the new It? Did y'all see the new
Aquaman?
It? Justin Hartley, the dude from This Is Us.
Yeah.
Shit. Have you watched This Is Us? That shit's good. That shit's good.
Yeah. I watched the first season. I got behind after the first season ended. It was really good. And you know what? One time and this was years ago. The woman that plays Randall's wife, I saw her I saw her on my way home from work one day, and she was just by herself, nobody going. I'm just like, man, she is.
Did you go at her, Scott?
Like respect. Yeah. Not at all, man. I'm on my way home. She's doing her thing. I'm not one of those. Excuse me, can I get? Oh my God, I love you so much in this show. Can I get it? Can I get an autograph? Oh
no,
God,
you wasn't supposed to.
So amazing.
No, you were supposed to ask. You were supposed to
moving.
ask her for her number, Scott. Jeez.
Not to interrupt y'all. The dude who played Hulk on Titans played Aquaman on Smallville.
Yes.
Oh, you didn't know
Wow.
that? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. The dude who plays Hulk on Titans, that's right. He surely was. And look, let me tell you what his special power was.
He was off the curve, yeah.
He was in Smallville. Let me tell you what his special power was. Look, Clark was in the water, right? Clark was in the water. This man threw a water ball at him, but Jason, he gave you the Doctor Strange Jones. Your man went just like this. He went like this for like 2 minutes. And then threw the thing at Clark and he fell out the ocean. It was great. Yes, he plays Arthur Curry in Smallville. Yes, he did.
Wow.
Yes, he did.
Okay, my bad.
Oh, you must know. I maybe you wasn't paying attention when I said that, because I was like, everybody from Smallville coming right back to the DC universe. I had said that, and that's the reason why I said that, because it was right after I watched the episode of Crisis. Oh, and let me just let y'all know, they disrespected my man Tom Welling in the Crisis on Infinite Earth. They disrespected my man.
That's what I told you that. You were like, oh, he did. No, they killed him off. I was upset over that.
Yeah, they disrespected my man. Like one of the best known Superman Clark Kent, and y'all.
Is he in the suit?
No, but let me tell you how
he's on a farm, no powers.
Let me tell you how they disrespect him. Okay, first of all, your man's on the farm, chopping wood. Real. It's the middle of the day.
He looked the same, like it was his regular Smallville time frame, or was he different? Was he more Superman? There was no progression.
They actually got him to do it.
I'm talking storyline wise. Is he Superman or is he still Clark?
He was Superman. He gave up his powers. So his original Lois Lane, comes out. Okay, now let me tell you what's
Erica
funny.
Durance.
He's chopping wood. Lex Luthor comes. Lex Luthor says, "But I got this." But it is like kryptonite, and Clark goes like this.
Who's that?
Hey, throw. and Lex, and typical movie fashion, Lex goes like, "That was kryptonite." He's like, "Yep, it doesn't affect me no more since I gave up my powers." And then he was like, and Lex literally says, "You were a god. What were you doing?
You were like a god. Why would you do that?"
And then he steps on the
Lois
toy.
Comes out.
Right, then he steps on the toy. And he looks up, he's like, and then let me tell you, this is the exact face Lex does. When he steps on the toy, Lex notices that it was for kids. He said, "Really?" He's like, "Really? You gave up your powers for that?" And he was like, "That is more better than any superpower." So then Lex tries to throw a jab. Clark catches the jab.
Completely missed. He didn't even need powers to get rid of Lex. He didn't even need powers. He was like,
he gives him the straightest jab I ever seen in my life. Clark literally jab. He just. Then Lois comes out, and it's the Lois from the Smallville, and she's like, "The girls have made a mess," and Clark goes like, "Well, this looks like the job for the both of us." And then they hold hands and walk into the house.
Yeah, and then Lex leaves as the world is destroyed.
Yes. Typical Lex fashion. So I was kind of mad. And you already know my beef with Smallville anyway, because remember in the old show, DC has something where they couldn't show Tom Welling in the suit. That's why in the last episode of Smallville, you always see his neck up. And you don't see
You just
him.
saw a figure with the suit.
Right.
Yeah.
And they really, really... Now, I do like some things that they did with the episode.
Now it's okay, but back then, no.
Right. And they could have at least let him keep his powers. They could have did that. And they could, to be honest, making Brandon Routh the Pillar of Peace was kind of... He was already the Atom. And then you got him being Superman too. Why couldn't you just give that to Tom Welling? Why couldn't you just give that to Tom?
Because you know what? Because the new version of the Arrowverse, Flashverse doesn't owe anything to Tom Welling and the old school Smallville.
You're absolutely
in the
right.
Arrow,
Fuck Tom Welling.
They don't owe anything. But to us, to us, it would have been cool. But to people who's watching it, they we always start with Smallville. To a lot of people, Arrow was the kickstarter of the Flash, and then Legends, and then all these other things.
I got you, Scott. But they went on and made Brandon Routh a Superman. So why?
Because he's already a key member of a TV show on that network that's part of the Arrowverse.
Right, but you just proved my point. So why couldn't they just keep him as the Atom like they did, and make Tom Welling the other Superman? That's my whole point.
Okay, I answered that question with a question. But why? Why would again? They have no allegiance, or they don't need to have any allegiance.
Wellings, would you agree? And
say, he's big to you and me.
Hold on, Scott. Would you say that Tom? Would you say that Tom Welling's Smallville was a staple? Was a staple show growing up?
Well, yeah.
Okay, exactly. So why wouldn't you make him the main, like one of the main Superman?
Because it probably wasn't a staple show for the writers and creators of the other shows that came after. All right, and here's the thing. Here's the thing with Brandon Routh, whatever. He's already on a popular show at that time, and Legends. Okay, and also he just happened to be Superman in a movie, which despite how we feel, no matter how we feel about Tom Welling, he was a Superman in a movie. The movie might not have been good, but he was a Superman in a movie, and like you said, he actually looked.
He does
Tom
like
Welling
Superman
too, because he's tall, he's a broad looking dude, but Brandon Routh also had the look as well, and it was like, you know what, he was already in a movie. This is a movie star, probably not as big because it's in Legends, but you know what, let's do that. That would be. I would rather have Tom Welling and Brandon Routh than the guy that actually played Superman that was on Teen Wolf. Dude was so short and scrawny. But I understand your point. I understand your point.
Are you gonna watch Clark and Lois, or Lois and Clark? Are you gonna watch that?
Hell no.
Damn.
Hell no.
Okay. Damn, Scott. You had to say it like that.
That's a hell no.
Damn. Why not?
I'd rather watch the Dean Cain old series with Terry Hatcher, the Adventures of Lois and Clark, than seeing that on there. That was a good show.
Come on, man.
That was a good ass show.
I got
it.
It was okay. It was okay.
Hey.
Yeah. Lois and Clark. TNT.
TNT. Old episode. I don't. Okay. I know that was extreme, but no, I don't look forward to the new lineup of CW, and it could just be because we getting older. I don't know, but I don't, and anything outside of what we're used to, we may not be ready to adjust. But I don't look forward to the new Lois and Clark. I don't look forward to even though it has actors that I know and feel a certain way about, and Walker. I don't think I'm gonna watch that. All these new shows, Nancy Drew.
They making a Nancy Drew on the CW.
Is already I think in its second or third season already. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
And then you have Riverdale. I try to watch Riverdale, and I heard it's good.
Riverdale is the truth.
I heard it's good.
Riverdale is the truth.
And I heard it's good, and that's the thing, because we getting older, so I can't watch shows as religiously every week on the dot like I used to.
Riverdale is on Netflix though.
Yeah, it is. And have all the
your man
seasons,
from Big Daddy, one of the kids from Big Daddy in the joint.
Yeah. Sprouts, Cole Sprouts is in it. Yeah.
Hey, when I tell y'all Riverdale is the truth, Riverdale is the truth. It's
I watched the first 5 episodes. This is good.
Yo, Riverdale is good. Hey, Riverdale is good. I like Riverdale. That teacher bad.
I just thought of something. The new season of Flash comes. I have to watch it on the CW before it gets to Netflix.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. It's come in February.
I just want to let y'all. I just want to let y'all know. I just want to let y'all know. I caught up on the Flash, and I'm curious to see how this is going to play out.
Good.
Yeah, especially since the elongated man has been fired from the show.
Hey, hold on.
What?
Oh, you didn't know about that? Hey, your man is reckless at the mouth.
Oh yeah,
reckless.
that cancel culture came. And went through his old tweets.
He
was saying joke. He was.
No, he was reckless, Scott. I can't. I'm with you. Some people being sensitive, but he was reckless. He was really bucking them. It was racist. It was bucking them. He was bucking
a little
them.
Racist, a little misogynistic. He was saying some off the bullshit.
It was some shit so bad.
No. I was saying it was a little bit of this, a little bit.
He was
mixing
off
a little
the
bit
wall,
of stuff.
son. And then here's the thing. So I don't know if y'all know this, but the producer of The Flash, his name is Eric or something. He got wind of it. Yeah. Right. He said that he was disappointed, like he was upset and mad. And they even, Grant Gustin even said something about it.
Yeah, he was like,
Grant was like,
I never saw that on set, but I'm disappointed.
Yeah, Grant was like, I never seen it on set, but I can't. And then I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
This was around the George Floyd stuff.
No,
so
it's not even that. It's not even that. I don't like the fact that, and I'm glad Hollywood's doing something. I don't like the fact that people who tweet out racist shit can say, "Oh, I was a different person back then." I don't agree with that. You've been the same person you were back then.
It's a cop out. It's a cop out.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
The world is different.
I didn't see what James Gunn said. I can't comment on what James Gunn did. I don't think his was.
He said like he was saying like James Gunn was like pedophilia type jokes.
Okay, so okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So holy shit! Wow. Okay.
But it was like crude. Like, but yeah.
So I actually read what Ralph put. I actually read some of his tweets. Because what's crazy?
Him Ralph.
Yeah, whatever his name is. What you would think that he would go back and delete them, okay? But he didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
So I actually read some of the stuff he put. I'm like, wow. You could probably go look at him right now. He probably hasn't still deleted them. He still hasn't deleted them.
His episode, whenever they did an episode focused on him, it was very clever. It was really cool. It was good.
I think he's a good actor, but
it was a good distraction.
I'm gonna play a double-edged sword here. I'm gonna say this too. Everybody kept on saying, "Oh, it's the elongated man." If one of the other people on the show did it, you wouldn't have a problem with it. Yes, I would. If it was the guy that plays
Harrison Wells,
I would have felt the same way. If it was Grant Gustin himself, I would have felt the same way. Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like, and I hate to take it here, because you know this is not that type of show. But here's the thing. We all know racism still exists. Us being black men, okay? We know that racism is that. Jason, you and I have experienced it firsthand at the hands of police officers 100%. In DC downtown. Okay?
100%.
So 100%. It exists. There's no way around it. I don't think it's going anywhere. It's going to happen. But you cannot sit here and say I was a different person back then. You can't say that. I don't. That's like you say. It's a cop out. I was a different person back then.
I mean that very well may be the case. Like you may have matured or whatever, but the fact is that you at some point, I mean, of course, everyone can change their thought and their mindset, but the fact that you put it out there, and this is the reason why. This is the thing with social media and videos and stuff. You're going to put something out there for shock value purposes, to get your name out there for whatever reason. You have to be prepared for whatever it may come. I'm not going to come out here and just start saying hail Hitler, or just for the hell of it.
You could have picked a better example. Why do it? You could have picked a better example. Everybody you call him.
I'm just saying. I say that to say I'm not going to just say it just for the hell of it, just because it's a platform.
Right.
So you have to be conscious of that. I knew as a young teenager.
Right.
I heard this.
Man, the raps are kicking the night, bro.
Forever. So you gotta be prepared. And he did that when he was like 25 or 27 or whatever.
Exactly.
So he knew better. So that's why I say cop out, because I was a different person. No, you were old enough. You were mature enough. To know.
For you to work on a set with a diverse cast. That's even worse. That's even worse. Because the minute, even then, if you were smart, what you would have done, because I'm shocked that the WB didn't go back and look at his tweets.
Okay, here's the thing with him, real quick, before to interject. That was Flash was like his first real big thing. He was on TBS show, but the Flash was like something with a cult following, like the first big job he got. I'm covering all my fucking tracks.
Exactly.
Like that's just me. I'm covering all my tracks.
Right. Exactly.
Social media wise. So nobody can dig up nothing. And this is my thought. So did I say some dumb shit? Did I post a dumbass photo when I was in college? Let me just go scrub that off of Facebook or Twitter or whatever. MySpace.
And because I'm pretty sure, even jobs now, look at they use your email. They look at your
LinkedIn,
Twitter account.
They look at your Facebook.
LinkedIn, Facebook. They look at all that. In fact, I remember when I first started my job, I had a YouTube video up or something, and it was talking about chicken wings or something like that. Of course, it was food.
My gosh.
Of course, it was food.
Of course.
And my coworkers actually saw it. My first day on the job, one of my coworkers was like, "Hey man, just to let you know, we all watched your video about the chicken wing, so we probably making chicken wing jokes." I was but it was funny. It was like they were dying laughing at my chicken wings or something story with the chicken wings. But the thing about it is, look at that. The first thing when anybody says something, what's their email address? And they Google you. That's the first thing they do. That's the first thing people do.
Yeah.
So I don't understand, like you said, if that was his first thing, why did he even try to delete it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's wild. That is so wild. Yeah, Jason, so your man won't be coming back no more, bro. He done.
Hey, they took out elongated.
Yeah,
Man.
he
well,
done.
not they took out. He took himself out. But
Yeah, he took himself out on that one.
hey, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he gone.
Yeah, he took
Jay.
himself out.
I mean, okay. Let's talk about just real briefly the whole cancel culture overall. Not just speaking on I don't want to call him Ralph Dibny, on Hartley Sawyer. I'm not just talking about him specifically, but it's overall. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it has its bad, and sometimes it's just like overkill.
Yeah.
That's just the reality of it. Sometimes it's like, come on.
Wait,
Like, there's people out there that's
what are
looking
you
for.
saying is overkill?
Sometimes what I'm saying is, sometimes people just look for, like, purposely go out of their way, make it their duty, their job to find any and all supposed dirt or anything on someone. It doesn't have to be a celebrity, just on anything on anybody.
I agree.
And that's what. Now, this again, not talking about Hartley Sawyer, because this shit he wrote was just off the wall. But I'm just saying overall, just everyone trying to find something just so they could, like, point fingers and judge, and it's I'm not with that. I totally dislike that.
I agree. I hate it, bro. Like, it's one thing when it comes out on its own, or it's a quote, or like something like that. But when someone's like, it not even what you just said. It's when they bubble to it's like right when they get on the cusp of greatness. It's like, oh, he about to make it. Let's pull him back down. And they go through your tweets, they go through your Facebook, your IG, and they want to pull you down. It's crazy to me, bro. It's crazy.
Wait, what's that dude? Army Hammer? They getting him now? They getting him. They getting him.
But he said something. But I ain't gonna lie to you. The shit that
he said some off the wall shit.
He said some.
He said some off the wall, some sadistic stuff.
He said,
but it's like everyone get a turn
or something like that. He said something like, "What
was this?
Army
Hammer,
the dude from Lone Ranger."
I know. When did they do this?
Like
that's the only thing we can reference. The man from Uncle.
The man from Uncle. Yeah.
I know who he is. When did they start coming for him?
Like last week.
Last week,
Like
has he done something of significance in the past?
Apparently, he tweeted. He sent some pictures of something, and said he was into cannibalism. Some shit like that. Some shit like that.
Army Hammer, and correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. He has not been lit enough for people to come.
No. Here's the thing. He was actually in an Academy Award nominated movie like last year, the year before. Call Me By My Name or something like that.
Okay. See now,
and that joint was actually all right though. Call Me By All right. So Army Hammer's ex-girlfriend. Army Hammer's ex. His ex-girlfriend claims.
Kind of proving my point. Why I asked what I asked.
Has girlfriend claims actor carved an A into her body. Army Hammer's ex-girlfriend says actor has a desire to hunt women.
See?
Wow.
Lone Ranger. How many movies was this man?
This is what I'm thinking. My thinking is, why didn't you say this years ago? Like you were like, why? Okay, he's into some freaky shit. Is it illegal? I mean, should he have branded you? No, of course not. No. I'm not saying he should have branded, but I'm just saying if she felt that strongly about
Why
it.
didn't you say something before? I agree.
Why didn't she like tell a friend? Oh, yeah. Like,
you know why? Because she knew Lone Ranger was a trash ass movie, so she waited until he actually did a great movie, and then
she waited until he got hot.
Hey, I actually like Lone Ranger.
That's why I asked what I asked. With all due respect,
the Lone Ranger was all right to me. I kind of like that joke.
I seen half of it.
It was all right.
With all due respect.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? The whole cancel culture. Armie Hammer and Johnny Depp were in, and look what's happening.
That's fucked up. That is so fucked up.
I love. Armie Hammer is whatever. I haven't seen him in enough stuff, but Johnny Depp, love him as an actor, and damn it, everything is done. But yeah, it's just look the coincidence, them happen to be in a movie and just what's going on now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I hear. Of course, there's two sides to each story. Like, Johnny Depp is saying that she's lying. Now, look, I'm not sitting here saying that shit doesn't happen. What we see behind closed doors, you don't see what goes on behind closed doors. So
true. Somebody
can absolutely be lying. But I will say there's two sides to every story. And
there's two sides. And look, I think I can speak for all of us when I say. We're not in the business of victim blaming. That's for damn sure. We're not gonna do that. But there's like you said, there's always a alternate version of something. There's that person's version, and the actual version.
Yeah. And I mean, I just feel, and you heard that they replacing Johnny Depp. He's not even gonna be in Fantastic Beasts anymore. Pirates? And have you heard what they did about his he's not gonna be in any new Pirates of the Caribbean stuff, which I completely think that's trash, because then you shouldn't make any. He was the best part. Him or Orlando.
He was the most notable star.
Him, Orlando, Carrie, what's her name? Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley.
And my man Jeffrey Rush. They were the best parts about the movie. So why even keep going? Why even keep going at this point? Why even keep going? I
was gonna watch it.
I'm not.
The best thing about a horror story, you're in one. It was something like that. I was like, oh man, that was one of the best lines.
When he makes his comeback in the second one, when he comes down, she's like, when Naomi, I think it's Naomi Campbell, she says, you need someone to brave those waters. And then he comes down the steps and he's
Naomi Harris.
Naomi Harris, and he goes like, so what's become of my ship? And then they cut, and it's the end. You're like, oh, he's back. Like, that shit was on body slip. Oh man, but there you go.
A fact, that was the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie I had seen. Was the second one. I ain't even watched the first one.
Have you ever seen Curse of the Black Pearl?
I eventually did, but when the second one first came out, I saw the second one when it first came out, but I was seeing the first one. But I still could tell dopeness when I saw it.
So let me
I kind of understood. And I knew the dude from the trailer at the end who you talking about. Yeah, I knew he was.
Big ups to Mom Dukes, because I'm going to tell y'all about my story. We wanted to see Pirates of the Caribbean in the movie theater, right? But we never got a chance to go. I think my aunt got sick or something, so we never got a chance to see it. Completely slipped my mind. One Friday night, I'm sitting there watching the original Disney Channel, Johnny Tsunami, get with me, okay? Mom Dukes come in the house, and she like, I got something for y'all. So we come running upstairs. My big ass thinking it's food because it was Friday night, because we normally ate out on Friday. Mom come home with the goat. Mom got the Chinese food and Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl on deck. Immediately took the DVD, ran downstairs, and the joke. Mom Dukes came through, because I had never seen it because we didn't get a chance to see it. The end blew me for a loop because he took the joke, and so the gunshot, he put his blood on the thing to put it back in the thing and shoots, man. I was like, this shit hard body, yo. And to me, nobody will ever replace Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow. Nobody will ever do that. That's done. That's done.
That's done. Yeah,
that's done.
That's done.
But here's the crazy thing. Disney's gonna keep him at the ride, because they got a Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and he got like an animatronic at the end. They're gonna keep him in that. So, but you know what? That's funny. If they keep him there,
I think he should still get paid for that, though.
I was just about to ask you, but that was going to be my next thing. Does he get paid for that? Does he get paid
He
for that?
should. That's his likeness. That's his likeness. They should.
He better.
Oh, for those of you who don't know, Scott, y'all may think Scott a lawyer. He know what the hell's going on. He know what. Does he get paid for that, Scott? What the lawyers say about that? What does the lawyer say about that? Go ahead.
Anything with his stop it, man. Anything with his likeness or a resemblance.
So anything using his
he should
likeness.
get paid for it.
Oh.
Or he signed a contract a long time ago that was like a one and done type thing where he got a lump sum. So it's either a continual thing, like when they show reruns, of TV shows. Every time it airs, they get paid.
Okay,
so it could have been that one time thing, or it could have been recurring.
Okay, gotcha.
The only type of contracts I want to sign is royalty checks, bro. You keep spending my stuff, I better get a check in the mail
from it, son. I better get cake from it. Hey, I think about that all the time because I think about that that time TLC was on stage and TLC basically told everybody they were broke. They was like, nah, we broke. We broke, baby. We can't even afford a car. We broke. I'm thinking, bruh.
Ask my man.
It is just a shame how people, but that's why I be talking about, and y'all, and when I say this is why it's so key for us. And when I say us, I'm talking about African Americans to look out for each other. Because when I really think about TLC, there was no reason for them being broke back then. They were top artists. They were top artists, and they were broke. And I tell people, even Logic told y'all, what's so hard about being a decent fucking human being? Like, why can't you just be a decent human being? Like, that means somebody saw that contract, took advantage of them, and was like, no, we gonna leave it like this because they ain't reading that shit. We gonna leave it like this. That's
But that's fucked up as it is. That's life.
I know.
I was about to say, and there's people in the world that honestly don't have a conscience and don't care. There's some people like me with it's because there's certain people that when if someone is being wronged, you can't live with yourself. You can't operate the same way.
I'm one of those people. I couldn't even live with that. I couldn't even live with that. I couldn't live with that. Do you know how bad? God, that's just crazy. They was making so much money. Well, they weren't, but
there's a famous quote. There's a famous quote I heard a lot. Ain't nobody business to teach you business. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. When it comes to industry, ain't nobody business to teach you business. Shout out to Jason Weaver. Simba, you heard the story? Disney tried to give him a lump check. He said, nah, we the royalty. Let me get the royalty.
Oh, for real?
That was his mom. That was his mom. His mom said either he could take this. What was it? It was either $2 to $4 million for Lion King, or take I think it was like a couple thousand. But his mom knew that movie was gonna be big. So you know what? We get that royalty for the rest of my life. And
he instead of taking the lump sum, he took the royalty. So instead of the front end, he took the back end. So every time they spend Lion King
and the new movie,
get that check.
Oh, wait, he get paid for the new movie too?
That's Lion King, bro. That's the royalty check, brother.
Yeah, let me get them royalties, bro.
Gotta do it.
And that's just sad.
Get the royalties.
That is just so sad. Like, we gotta. I mean, like you said, it ain't nobody, and apparently nobody on the opposite end gonna take advantage. They not gonna say nothing because they taking advantage of you. So they ain't really gonna say nothing. That's just
ain't nobody business.
Oh my God.
Yeah, ain't nobody business to teach you. But the agent or lawyer, if you don't have trust in them, if you hire them, they gonna want their piece.
No bullshit.
Then they gonna hook up the deal and get their piece.
Scott, if I make it big, Scott, you gonna be the bro. You. And I got a homegirl named Jamie. I got a homegirl named Jamie that I think I can pretty much trust. But you and her probably gonna be the two people I can go through with that. Definitely for sure. Yeah. I be peeping. I'm going if I make it big.
I ain't no financial advisor.
I don't need to be a financial advisor. I need you to be my eyes and ears and like look at this paperwork, Scott. What you think?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What you think? I need that.
Hey, Side note, somebody on I believe Wednesday won the big jackpot Powerball thing in Maryland. I was like, damn, I wish it was my mother or brother, or maybe it was Josh. You know, that 700 something million. Hey, maybe he can give me like 2 or 3.
Hey, no, I'm gonna be real with y'all. And I was telling one of my coworkers this. I always said if I got like 700 million, let's say after tax and everything, let's say I got like 500 million, I would give all my close friends $1 million. I would give all y'all a meal. I would give all y'all a meal straight off the back. It would even. I'm talking about people who've been with me from the beginning. Jason, Scott, Tony. You know, I would give all y'all a meal straight up.
I'm gonna flip that joint like a gymnastic, boy.
Like
Put that million in the 5, 10, boy.
I'll give y'all $1 million. In fact, and I even do y'all one back. I always said, if everybody had their own crib, I'll buy them a crib. I'll buy them a house.
For real.
I'll buy them a house.
That's good.
I would flip my current house, buy another one, buy a Hellcat, buy a new bike from Specialized, and then the rest I'll just pay. I'll still work now, but I will work to do this. I will only
500 million.
Yeah, I will work.
What you working for?
I would still work.
1 million or 5 million,
No.
maybe, but
I would
500.
still work.
You don't need to work.
I would still work.
You can retire. Your kids can retire. Your
But see,
grandkids can retire off that.
And that's why I always say I want people to understand the buy, because I would not stop working. Now I'll have the right when my boss pissed me off to say, I'm gone. I'm gone.
Fuck you, John.
You ain't shit. Get out of you. I would definitely be like, you ain't shit. I don't need this piece of shit job. Like I would just keep that in my back pocket so I can do that. But now I would. Yeah. But right now I would travel. But now because of COVID, but I'm actually scared to fly. So I would travel, but I would take the long.
Charter your own plane.
Well, I don't know if I would do that either because dang, go ahead, Jason know what I'm talking about, but these days I wouldn't do that either because they may be just as worse. You know what I'm saying? Like they may just be just as worse. I'm just saying.
Hey, you know what you can do?
A great basketball player
you can order Ubers. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
You can order Ubers, and you know, if I wanted to, I could order an Uber from here to my mother's house, and it'll be like $500.
Wait, they Uber that far?
Yeah, you can do that.
You're fucking lying. You're lying.
No, I swear.
Okay, now
I looked it up just for the hell of it.
Is that cheaper? Is that cheaper than a ticket? Is it cheaper than a ticket?
What you mean, like a speeding ticket?
No, like a bus ticket. Is it cheaper than a bus ticket?
Flight ticket.
Yeah.
Bus ticket. Yeah. No, it's not. A bus ticket is cheap. But as far as a flight ticket, you know, there's some people that like really don't fly at all and just like drive or train in all places. So
how much is a flight from here to like how much is a flight from New York to DC?
A flight, it depends on the type of year and if you get last minute, but I would say roughly between $150 and $250.
Damn, that is a lot. Damn, just to fly from here. Damn, Mink says you can Uber any. Hey, did I tell y'all? Mink said you can Uber anywhere. Did I tell y'all that I did I did Uber Eats?
Yeah. Oh no.
You delivered?
Yep. And let me tell y'all, story time. So look, for the hell of it, I was like, you know what? I was bored. I wasn't getting out the house. I said, y'all know what? I'm gonna deliver Uber Eats. Literally a 5-minute process. Well, not 5 minutes. You put in the information, Uber checks it to make sure you legit. So they came back with the, oh, Josh, okay, good. You can deliver food. Because first of all, I didn't want to deliver people. That's number one. Wait.
You're delivering the food.
Right. I'm right. My whole thing, my only job is to pick up the food, take it to the destination. That's my job. Because I didn't want to do people because I heard horror stories about people throwing up in people's back seat and all that. I was like, nah, not with it. Not with that at all. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do food. Okay, so now here's the kicker. I just knew. I said, okay, I don't like driving in DC, so I'm gonna hang out in Crystal City. Because they got the 24. See, the good thing about being a fat person, I know where all the good food spots are. So I figured everybody was gonna order from the kebab place in Crystal City because it's 24 hours. So I was like, okay, I'll hang down here. So I did it. Now, literally, between the process to get you the food and all that, like literally, it probably took them 3 days for me to get cleared after I put in all the information to Uber. Got cleared, you do your first run. So the first thing comes up, bing, you got delivery, bet. So it tells you the place they wanted you to pick the food up from and where they are, okay? So I'm like, okay, good, so I know how far I gotta travel, okay? First thing they was like, this is gonna be $2 for like a 10-mile trip. Delete. But you can reject it. So I was like, reject, right? So the next time it popped up, so I'm taking that when nobody else takes the job, they raise the price. Okay, they raise the price to how much you gonna get. So I look at it again. So that $2 has now turned into $7. Reject again, because I'm thinking at least I need to go at least $1 a mile. I'm thinking $1 a mile. Okay?
He said Diddy, Scott. He said Diddy.
I said $7 no. Okay, I was the only person in the area.
This is during COVID.
This is during COVID, yeah.
It's crazy.
It pops up again.
People would love to do that.
It pops up again.
What?
Boom. I get
Lyft
$10.
is like $30.
I get $10 this time. It says $10 if you go back in here. Now, the new Uber now tells you with this tip, but back then it didn't tell you. So I said, okay, $10, that's good enough for me to roll. So I get the food. Now, first of all, this person must have ordered they must have been having a party or something. So they got like 10 kebabs, 6 drinks. I'm like, oh my God. So y'all already know down there by
First
Crystal
order's
City.
catered, boy. It's catered.
And y'all already know right there, Crystal City is no parking. So I had to double park because I said, I am not carrying this back to the to the car. So I get the food, bam, bam. Now, where the lady wanted to, it was down DC. And I'm like, oh my God, I hate driving in DC because, a lot of streets are one way. And I'm like, okay. And
this job ain't for you, bro.
And then
it's a lot of roadblocks already. And you complaining too much on your first drive.
Well, then let me tell y'all, guess where the delivery was at? It was right behind where the convention center is, DC. To the right of that, let's just say it's a rough neighborhood. It's a little rough neighborhood right there. So and look,
good to say. Oh yeah.
And I know that. Rough. I know that because I spent some time over there, and y'all know I may be about that life some nights.
Hey, Josh. Some nights, yeah. You know what? You kept rejecting it. I guarantee you 5, 6 others were too.
Bruh.
And it was like,
because it tells you the address. But of course, when I put in the GPS, I'm like, oh wait, that's the joint across from the convention center. But I already got the food. I'm like, oh my God. So I get the food, right? I drop it over there. Okay. I was not. You're going to have to meet me at the car, Playboy. I was like, hey, it's a lot of food out here. This is going to be like a 2 trips. Do you mind meeting me outside? The person on the opposite end says, yeah, cool. So the way she was texting, I could automatically tell. I was like, oh, this a chick. This a chick. And I only say that because a lot of dudes got one-ended answers. Can you meet me outside? No. Okay, then move on. Chick's like, so she go like, okay, yeah, I know I ordered a lot of food, so I'll meet you there. Boom. So I get there, all right? Now, the girl come outside. She's super nice. She bad. She bad. So I get all the food. I was like, oh, y'all having a party or something? She was like, yeah. She actually invited me in. She actually like, hey, you want to come to the party? At first I was like, but it's Corona though. But it's Corona though.
I forgot.
I was like,
that's right.
Now, Jay and Scott, I will tell you, if we were not in the middle of a pandemic, I would have went because it seemed like they were live. It seemed like they were just drinking and chilling, having a good time. So I'm like, okay, but I said I would love to, but I got my face mask on because now before you even accept orders, the Uber app makes you take a picture with a mask on. So it even makes you take a picture with a mask on. So I say, nah, but thank you for the offer. She said, oh yeah, no problem, thank you. So I dropped the food off. Done deal, first job in the books. She ended up tipping me like $8. Okay, cool. Next, I delivered to this nice ass big house right by Georgetown. Now, it's a white family. I come out. I could clearly see the dog does not know black people. So the dog, y'all, I walk up to the thing, and the dog, and look, the dog gets close though, y'all. So I take a step back because I'm like, I'm gonna swing this food at the dog if it come any closer. But the owner, and the owner can see me like take a step back like this, and he's telling the dog, get back here, whatever the dog's name is. And he actually does his due diligence. He gets the dog. He apologized up and down, saying he was sorry. I said, no, man, it's cool. It didn't attack me. I'm good. I said, if it was come at me, I was going to have to get at it like a spider monkey. He started dying laughing. Dropped off the food to him. Come back later. This food tips me $25. Bet. Okay. $25. That's a win. That's a win. The trip was already worth $8. That same night, I make a stop in Virginia, okay? Apparently it's a Mexican place in DC. Picked up the food, took it to the lady in Virginia. Asked me when she came to the door. Yeah, asked me. Because the app
naked.
The app actually tells you if they want you to leave it at the door or you can come up to the doorbell, whatever. Now, most people, only probably like 3 calls told me to come to the door. Everybody else was like, hey, leave it at this place on the porch. What did she come to the door, Jason? What was she wearing?
Naked.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at, and she wanted the reaction. I didn't give her the opportunity to have it. I know she wanted me to be like, damn, those some nice titties. She wanted all that. Couldn't do it. She came right to the door. I picked the Joan up. So she comes to the door, literally. They just sagging nicely, respectfully. They sagging.
What was her origin of nationality?
White. She was white. She was nice though. Oh, and look, them things we're thinking. We're thinking. And so look, I go like,
you better than me.
Hey, so I would have got a tip. I handed her the food like this, right? And
I said that out loud.
I said, thank you. I said, oh no, thank you so much. And she was like, but look, and then this she tried to get me because she was like, hold on, I'm gonna go give you your tip. I said, oh, you can just do it through the app. She said, no, I'm gonna give you something a little bit personal. I said, oh, she really want me to come in through this joint.
I would have gave her the tip.
So she comes back with the money.
I mean, I would have got the tip. I would have. Didn't say that right.
She old.
Go ahead.
She was probably about like 50. I still would have went at it though. Age ain't. Hey, I still would have went at it. Don't matter. Hey.
Cougar.
She hands me the tip, but she leaves the money like right here. She like got the money right here. So I'm like, okay, I take the money. I'm like, okay, bet. And then you can tell she was shocked that I didn't acknowledge that she was naked. Because I'm like, okay, yeah, that was nice. We know what you is. I'm thinking, for real, I'm thinking there's a camera or something right here. You want to get my reaction so you can see. Gotta motorboat them things. So I did that. But I did Uber Eats for like 3 weeks. I did it for like 3 weeks. And to be honest with y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's what it is.
It's not bad. The only thing that's bad about it is when you had to go to like an apartment complex. Because with apartment complexes, like this lady gave me the code to get in the door and I could not get in. So I ended up calling her. And you could tell she was irritated that she had to come downstairs. You could tell she was irritated. And but I couldn't get in.
Yeah.
And so she came down to pick up the food or whatever. But I'm not gonna lie to you, Uber Eats is not bad. It's really not.
That's what it is.
You get paid out.
That's what it is.
You get paid out every Wednesday. So I set it up through the PayPal account. It's not bad. It's not bad. I will say that.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
So it was pretty intriguing. But I knew I was gonna get something like that because when I was at Geek Squad, I got the same thing with like somebody coming to the door naked. I didn't see that before when I was working at Geek Squad.
Hey.
So I figured now
sure, I'll take the tip.
Sure, I'll take it. And I will say the bad thing about it too is when you gotta wait for the food to get ready. That one's bad too. But I used to keep people in the loop saying, "Hey, I'm here, but I'm waiting for your food." Because you can text through the app. and it works.
Man, people don't never do that to me.
Oh, for real?
Hey,
No.
I just want to
Now,
let you know.
I get a
I'm in
few.
line.
I get a
I'm
few.
in line waiting.
Yeah, that's what
Or,
I only did
I
that.
get a few.
Yeah.
Not too many though.
See, I only did it when I was like, if I was waiting for long to pick up the food or it was traffic. I'm like, look, I'm in the car. I got your food, but I'm stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
Y'all
That's when
want to
I
know
get
the
it.
best thing about Uber Eats? When somebody don't answer, okay, so I text this person, right? Now, I could clearly see them. I could see somebody in the house. I don't know if it was them. But I text because they said, the app said, call me when you get here. If it said leave on the doorstep, I would have left it on the doorstep. But it said, call me when you get here. Okay? I called like at least 3 or 4 times, text 4 or 5 times. The app goes into this mode where it's like, okay, I see that you done hit this person up, but they haven't come. In 6 minutes, you can dispose with the food as you want. Okay? So the 6 minutes pass. The app says I can dispose of the food. I'm about to dispose of it in my belly. So I call the people at Uber, and I called them up and say, hey, this guy hasn't picked up the food, and they can see all the information on your thing. They can see all the information. So the lady says, oh yeah, I see that you tried to call. She said, oh yes, you can dispose of the food as you want. I said, do you want me to throw it away? And she said, you can dispose of the food. I said, can I eat it? And she started cracking up laughing. She said, you can dispose the food how you like. I said, yes. I hung up the phone. I said, okay. Boop. I hung up the phone. Look, I pulled over. I was in there like this.
Yeah. Let me get you.
And one time I got blessed.
Can I eat it?
I got blessed like that twice. The second time I was at some restaurant in DC. This person ordered something like I would. They had buffalo wings, potato skins. They had some kind of steak sandwich. They was going in. Okay? I called. Because once again, it didn't say leave at door. So it said call me. So whatever the app said, that's what I did. Okay?
Yeah.
Nobody picked up the phone. The app goes into the countdown mode. Every 6 minutes, it was done. And the best thing is, there's no tracking for you because all the communication is done through the app. So you can't even call the person. Like, if you call, it goes through Uber's phone system, not your phone system on your phone.
Yep.
It goes through their phone system.
Right.
Yeah, you get a different number.
Right,
You get like an
exactly.
alternate number, yeah.
So
It's always 651 for me, like a California number
Exactly.
when somebody call me, no matter who it is.
no matter who it is.
It's a good and bad. It's a good and bad, but like it's the bad version. She left her jacket in the Uber, and I couldn't get in contact with the dude, and he didn't speak English.
Oh,
that
damn.
sucks.
Yeah, okay, damn.
I had one time when my food just didn't show up, and I know the person ate it, but they refunded me my money. But it's just, but I ain't gonna lie to you. If you want to get out the house real quick, do some shit, Uber the way to go. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Make a few bucks, real,
if
you know what I'm saying? Nice little chunk of
quick
change.
bucks, like I think.
Yeah, nice little chunk of change.
I think in a week I did maybe 4 hours worth of work. I think I made, and I didn't work every day. I think I only worked like 3 or 4. I think I made like $200. I made $200. But now I'm gonna tell you, I would never Uber in New York. Never. I'll have a fit. Because to me, Uber in New York is like Uber in downtown DC, if not worse.
Yeah.
If not worse. You know, man, oh my God. I didn't have any bad experience.
Yeah.
I didn't have bad experience. I remember this guy he said he'll come outside to the door. This man came to my side of the window. I was like, man, take your food's on this end. And I was like, take your ass to the crash to the side. I didn't even roll down the window for him. I was like, this man tripping. But I actually liked Uber. I actually did. I was like, you know, if you want to make some quick money, this is the way to go. It ain't bad. It ain't bad.
At the job, patients use either Uber Eats, DoorDash, or Grubhub. Mm-hmm. And one patient told me that they ordered some food, so I went to go get it for him. And when I got outside, the patients don't have a phone that's outgoing; it's only incoming. So there's no way that they could reach out to them and be like, "Yo, where you at?" or whatever. So they just going off of what they,
what
they can see on the phone.
Right, what they see, right.
Yeah. Oh, it was so fun. I get outside, looking around. I'm like, yo, I don't even see the dude. And I'm like, yo, did somebody order from Moby Dick's, the little Indian kebab place, and Moby Dick's hit? So I'm like, yo, anybody out here? Yeah, I'm like, anybody out here for Moby Dick's? Nobody answering, blah, blah, blah. So sometimes I work in the main building. So sometimes when the main building closes at a certain time to where they won't drop the food off, so they leave it at the emergency room. So I go to the emergency room, like, y'all get some food? They like, nah. So as I'm walking back to the main building, I'm like, yo, I don't know where they went with your food. The security guard goes, who food is this on the bench? Look over, the patient's food is sitting on the bench, just chilling, sitting on the bench. Like, yeah, they left it. It's because it's the hospital. So yeah. So their mentality is contactless.
Right. Right.
We not even gonna play around.
Right.
Left the man food on the bench.
That's wild.
I look over and the bag of food is sitting on the bench like it's waiting for the bus. Like, yo, what's good? I'm chilling. And I'm like, anybody could have walked up
and
grabbed this man food and walked off. But it was just literally sitting on the bench. Like, what's good?
Uber actually covers their ass with that, because in the app, if they say the option leave by the door, you have to take a picture. And if you don't take a picture, you have to explain why you didn't take the picture.
Yeah, so Amazon does that.
Yeah,
now.
they
Amazon
was like, nah, bro, take a picture. Like, hey, bro. Yeah, Uber was like, I was like, oh, shit. So...
Yeah, my instructions is call. I do a lot of DoorDash when I'm at work. So my instructions is call me. If I don't come down within 2 minutes, leave it with the concierge desk leave it with the concierge person. Don't you dare leave my damn food at the bench.
I remember one time. I remember somebody gave me a negative rating because they told me to leave it by the door. Well, by the door, it was like to the right of the door. And I never put it in front of the door, because if you put it in front of the door and you open the screen door, it's going to knock the food over.
So
the guy, it said leave in front of the door. Okay? Well, I couldn't leave it in front of the door because if you open it, it's going to hit it over. So there was dirt to the right of the door. Yeah. So instead of he had some empty box, some old box that was on it. So I took the food and put it on top of the box. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm thinking, because I don't want your food in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is in a bag.
Right.
You know that he actually gave me a bad rating for that? I never had a bad rating until that guy, so I know he did it. And I called, because I was like, I don't understand why they gave me a bad rating. And he gave me a bad rating because the food was in the damn jump. Because I didn't follow instructions and sit it on the side of the house, on the side of the door. I was like, wow.
Oh my God.
Oh, one time I forgot somebody's Coke. Like, they had gave me a drink and I forgot to bring it in. It was the security guards at Belvoir. I flipped around to Belvoir, because they were security guards. So I'm like, man, let me get to their stuff. So it was 2 drinks. I gave them both drinks, and the other officer was like, hey man, you can have that one. I said, for real? He's like, yeah, man, I need it. He said, it's a good thing that you didn't remember, because he said, my big ass don't need all that soda. He had like 2 large sodas, and it was for him. And he was like, you just take the other one. I was like, my man.
Oh, real. That's real. That's real.
I met this older lady. She was waiting outside for me. And I said, oh man, I didn't mean to have you out in the cold waiting for me. And she was like, oh, a cutie like you? Oh, it's fine. I was like, girl, don't play with me. The food won't be the only thing I'll
eat. That is hilarious.
So yeah, my Uber dreaming experience was kind of good. So
that's what it is.
I know we kind of got off topic with the whole Uber thing, but that was it. Our show really ended after that. We was just talking to be talking.
I think Scott already logged off.
Yeah, Scott all day. Hey, look, it's funny because Scott said 8:30. Right?
I was about to say pineapple juice, right, Scott? So you ready to drink that pineapple juice?
Look, Scott said 8:30. I'm laughing because it's like 9:58. I'm like, damn. So I love y'all.
When this man started going on Uber, when this man. when this man started going on Uber, I was like, oh shit,
hey,
here we go.
In fact, I think I'm going to keep my Uber thing going because so I think you have to make a delivery like every 90 days to keep it active. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it because I stopped doing it. But it's actually a nice little way to get out the crib and everything. If you just want to drive around. I done found some good restaurants that we need to hit up when COVID over though, for real, like for sure. For sure.
I'm down.
I done found some good restaurants.
Get some tacos.
Bruh. Oh my God.
Tacos.
Son, I haven't had a taco
I wish Chipotle
Tuesday.
was open at around this time.
Oh yeah, they probably closed now. Probably closed.
I'm gonna get the fake Taco Bell tacos, which I still love just as much.
Yeah,
but
Taco Bell's the business. Don't let nobody tell you different. Taco Bell the business. Taco Bell the business.
Man, what Taco Bell?
Look at me.
I was gonna get Metro City wings.
Yo, let me ask you about them. Are they good? That's the one across by the Checker, across the street from the Checkers, right? You right? The Check. Are they good? Are they good?
Yeah, I had the crab fries. They were pretty good, and I had the lemon pepper wings.
See, here we
you
go.
a freaking hater of lemon pepper, Scott. He hates lemon pepper wings.
I
Scott.
do not like lemon pepper wings, bro. I do not like lemon pepper, bro. I do not like lemon pepper wings, son. I can't stand them.
Don't tell me you about to agree, Scott. Don't tell me you about to
Go ahead, say
agree
it, Scott.
with the hatred.
No. The only ones I had was Wingstop, but I like them.
Yo,
but,
don't even get me started on Wingstop.
No. Here's the thing. I usually like them. Wingstop kind of messed up the last time I had them, so I'm kind of in between now. So I gotta
is
go to a
getting
different
y'all.
place.
Son.
America's best
Rick
wings.
Ross is getting y'all. America's best wings.
Oh no.
No, wait.
Yeah, now hold.
This man was about to charge me for 8 wings. It's about to be like $12. I said, Rick Ross, you out of your goddamn mind. I told the dude cancel the damn order.
Oh. Rick Ross can go to hell with lemon pepper wings. Lemon pepper wings was around way before Rick Ross. I'm talk.
I'm talking about their prices. The Wingstop prices.
I don't eat Wingstop. Wingstop is
I don't like Wingstop.
America's best wings. America's best wings is lit.
Now, me talking about he like lemon pepper wings. Here we go. Lemon pepper. I can't stand no lemon pepper wings,
lemon
bro.
Pepper wings.
Have you ever had the 24 karat from America's Best?
No,
bro.
I need to try it.
Next time you go to Wingstop, 24 karat.
America's Best.
24 karat, America's Best with 24 karat is the GOAT. 24 karat is the GOAT.
Still open? Because I go to them. Because it's where Taco Bell is. They close at 11. All right, y'all, I'm going to wrap this up. It's good seeing y'all.
Doug, trust me. After you get them, text me. After you get the 24 karat, text me.
Okay.
Scott, we love you. I'm going to come visit you one day soon.
Pineapple juice.
Pre-COVID.
Pineapple juice. All right, y'all fellas have a good night.
You do the same, bro.
I love y'all, man. Have a good night.
Godzilla trailer tomorrow.
Oh, Godzilla trailer.
Godzilla trailer. All right, y'all.
Bring back Watanabe.
Me said Bonchon. I do mess with Bonchon. I do mess with
Bonchon. Yeah, Bonchon.
But I don't get the spicy.
I heard that place. I heard that.
Hey, have you had their dumplings though? The pork dumplings from Bonchon?
I had the dumplings yet. I haven't had the dumplings yet. I had the Caesar fries. Yeah. Oh, Bonchon. Oh, yo, but all right. Here we go.